Test 1, 2, 3.
Test 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
This should have some fireworks.
Braekhus, considered by many the best female fighter in the world.
Her movements in the ring just seem to make her the more commanding presence. Oh! Juan Francisco Estrada is a great boxer.
Estrada is more of a classical aggressive fighter. Boy, was that a shot. This is boxing. You ain't at the ballet.
Hey guys! Oh, you know what? Tonight is going to be a fun night. I want to welcome all of you guys tuning in to the live stream for the final HBO show here at StubHub Center. We are having Boxing Under the Stars. And as you can see to my left, I have my co-host. Well, actually, you're just going to be...
All day?
Yeah. Flushing Flash, Kevin Kelly.
All day, get it right.
Yeah, you're in the hot seat with me, and we get to talk boxing. We get to watch the last card here at HBO, for HBO.
Amazing.
What are your thoughts on that? Since you've been on HBO, you're a fighter, you're a commentator, you're everything. What does this mean to you to be sitting here and knowing 45 years, it's done. Tonight, they close the books.
The end of an era.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a retired fighter. You hate to see them leave.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is the pinnacle of boxing somewhat because they did lead the boxing game for a long time. Now you have your counterpart stepping in, PBC and you got these networks showing up a little underneath them, Showtime still. But HBO was the pinnacle of all sports. having Mike Tyson's era and Evander Holyfield and all the greats over there, John Gotti, Arturo Gotti fights.
You're going to say John Gotti.
Yeah, John Gotti, Arturo Gotti, almost the same thing. So this is the pinnacle of it. I've been here before and seen the fights in this room before with people that are great champions, and it's sad to see that HBO is closing the doors.
Well, I mean, it's sad in one way. I get it. It's boxing, but then now it opens the doors for so many other streaming services, people to see what they can do with boxing.
Yeah.
You know, it is what it is, and you know what? This is all we can do. It's the beginning of something beautiful, as I call it.
Yes, jump on board. See, the thing is, a lot of companies out there now. You got the new Danzig group, of course.
Yep.
You got stuff out there now where people are live streaming. So that put pressure on the major networks like this.
Absolutely. I mean, absolutely. I have to agree. You know, it's easy that you can now watch any kind of fight on your phone instead of like running home and, oh man, I forgot to record it. But you know what? It's at your fingertips.
Yeah.
But you know what? Before that, I know I have to get your accolades out because maybe some people who don't know who you are, two-time featherweight champion. I just learned that you have this new boxing apparatus, which is so cool. It hits you back.
Yeah, strike back system.
How long have you been in the works with that?
It's been about a year. I appeared last year with it at the Boxing Expo. So a lot of people have seen it. It's debuting. I met with UFC already. So I met with them about 2 or 3 weeks ago. And my guy Forrest Griff, he hit it. He loved it. Thomas Hearns hit it. Iran Barkley hit it.
Did it hit it back?
It's going back at them, but they blocking.
Okay.
So it's an amazing machine. I'm coming out with a bully program. It's going to be really good. We have a little one, a real tiny one. I'm going to handle kids with that one. We have about 20 of them built. They're different colors, different fonts. Go on WWE Strike Back Training System, and you can take a look at that. Go on YouTube, put Strike Back System in. You'll see videos of it. You'll see we have commercials, all kinds of stuff. So we have this modifications, changed it. Now it's for kicking too.
Okay.
So we got pads on the bottom. It's an amazing machine. So I recommend go take a look at it. We online, contact us. Let us know how you feel. And I also have a podcast about to come out, and that is right now on Instagram. It's called the Sucker Punch.
Oh, that's a good name.
So you're going to like that. That's very different. We're going to go live streaming with that also probably. The Sucker Punch is a real show, a real boxer having a real show for a change. And Colin Gates is my partner, the CEO, Colin Gates. So it's going to be pretty crazy. You know, we're doing these things for boxing to benefit the sport. The sport's got to be shown different, diverse, different angles, different ways, like shown here, like this. I mean, what's going on in this arena, people don't see this.
Yeah.
But they need to know this what goes on.
Absolutely. And now, let's get to your record, because I've seen some of your fights. I mean, you only have, 10 losses, and they weren't to, just any chumps.
Yeah.
Come on now. I mean,
you got to fight the best.
You absolutely do. And now, but you're 60-10, 2 draws by way of 39 knockouts.
Yeah.
Do you miss it? Do you miss being in the ring and just beating someone's ass?
Well, the whole time I was boxing, actually, I was commentating too. So I was doing both. I was in and out. So one week I'll fight on HBO, the next week I was commentating a fight. So, when I asked Marlon Starling many, many years ago, I said, how do you know when it's over?
Mm-hmm.
He said to me, Kevin, one day you're going to wake up and you're not going to want to do this.
Really?
And I couldn't see myself not doing that. That's what I love to do. And one day he was right. I woke up in 2009 and I didn't want to compete. I'd rather sparring Hernandez, but I didn't want to fight. So it's a difference between fighting and sparring.
Okay.
So, I can still probably spar, but I don't want to fight.
Do you miss the training? Do you miss?
I still train from time to time.
The diets?
No, nobody missed the diet.
I know you must.
Nobody missed the diet. I like to, eat what I like. I'm not really a bad eater.
Mm-hmm.
I do chicken and rice. I've been eating the same way so many years. I don't eat different. I still don't eat the fatty stuff like I used to. And some fighters take off.
Yeah.
I still eat the regular foods and I train. Okay? So you can eat what you want to eat as long as you moderate it.
Yeah. Well, everything's in moderation.
Moderation.
Absolutely. And I just want to also congratulate you. You were just newly inducted to the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame. Congratulations.
Thank you for that one.
Oh, I think we're going to be starting some of the fights soon. We have a good undercard. All right. I'm going to send it up to Joe Martinez in the ring.
Get it going. We're going to roll out 4 rounds of the lightweight division, and making his way to the ring first Fighting out of the blue corner from Phoenix, Arizona, here is David Courtney.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Well, it's going to be starting off the first night here, or the first fight. Let me get my notes out. Here we go. Yeah, David Courtney, Rene Moreno. It's a 4-rounder. This will be a fun fight. I remember during the weigh-ins, they just looked at each other. I mean, all of the face-offs yesterday were just dead stares.
Yeah, the face-offs are designed that I want to get in your head.
Yeah.
So when we look at each other, I want to get looking deep into your eyes. It's almost like a romantic situation with a woman. But with guys, you're trying to look and see their soul.
Yeah.
You're trying to let them know that I'm going to beat you before you even fight me. So psychologically, some fights are won at weights and lost at weigh-ins. So
Yeah.
oh yes,
It
definitely.
gets in their head.
Definitely. You can discourage a guy just the way you look at him.
Okay.
Okay. So the idea of looking so intense, fighters we want to scare our opponent. We want him to second guess himself.
Well, they sure did that yesterday.
Well, one record, you think about it. Rene Moreno is 1-0. He's from Vegas. David Courtney's 3-8. And 2 knockouts. So at 3-8, he needs a win.
Absolutely. I mean, this is his 12th professional bout, and this kid, Rene, he's undefeated right now. He wants to keep that record undefeated.
Yeah, he's on his way.
He
So you
is.
got the desert fight in the desert, Vegas fighting Phoenix. So the desert in the desert. So pretty amazing fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for Rene Moreno to show us what he's made of. They call this kind of fight a trial horse. With 12 fights, he's been in the ring. So he can give Rene Moreno a lot of experience.
Well, with David Courtney, when I spoke with him, he hasn't had the easiest life. I mean, a lot of people haven't, but his parents split up. He ended up moving in with his uncle, and something went wrong there, and then he ended up in a home. Got in a lot of trouble, and then ended up moving back in with his grandparents to take care of him where he can get a stable life. And he's just like, boxing was the only thing he can turn to, and that's what saved him. And now he's really taken it professionally and really wants to show something and do something with his life.
Well, it's a good way to do it. Like I said, he's in the negative right now, 3-8. They call him a journeyman.
Yep.
Fighting an undefeated kid like Rene Moreno who's on his way, it's very important right now because by fighting somebody like that, he could catapult himself into contention.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He went professional after 3 fights. That's it.
Wow.
Just had an amateur career of 3 bouts, and even his manager said it was a little too soon, and that's why he was winning. He was losing, as you can see in his record. But now he said, "This is it. I'm taking it personal. I need to take this seriously." And now he's here. He was really excited when I asked, "What's your thoughts about fighting on the undercard, especially females?" And they didn't care. They just want to be able to be seen. They want the world to see them. So,
well, we're going to see what he does.
This
Because
is his stage.
Yeah, right now, like I said, if you have a losing record, you have only one place to go, and that's up. So, and I've seen guys. There was a guy named Freddie Pendleton, okay? And he was just used as an opponent. He had like 20 wins with like almost like that, and then 20 losses almost. And Freddie Pendleton turned his career around. Another guy is the Warrior, Glenn Johnson.
Okay.
He's another guy. He knocked out Roy Jones, right? But his record is horrible looking, right? These are journeymen that decided one day they woke up and said, I'm going to start winning.
I would hope so.
Very, very dangerous guys. It's happened a few times. I've saw it in boxing. Guys have records of 40 and like 20 and 40 and 30 and decide, you know what? I'm going to stop being you as an opponent, and I'm going to knock the champion out. And that's how some guys get in.
Well, I would really like to see what these kids are made of because everyone has their journey, and it's always nice to see when someone it's going to come up and they really prove to themselves what they do with themselves. And Rene Moreno is trained by Oscar De La Hoya's former trainer, Robert Alcazar.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good. He's with Zampa Promotions. So if he's that style, boxer, puncher, all right. Okay, now they're coming out. There we go. Them hands.
Chris, follow him to the blue corner, and then
Oh, I like his shorts, them hands.
That's funny. Got slam lingo. I seen him earlier in the lobby
Yeah.
when I was walking past him, and I pumped his hands. You know, like I said, you know, this is the beginning stage. I remember the beginning stages of your career, right? No, just look at this audience. Just take a look at the audience.
Wait, let me
Nobody's
ask you that.
here.
Since I was gonna say, since he's opening this bout, what are the nerves?
Moreno.
What are the nerves he's going through right now? I mean, you were a fighter at this time when no one was watching you.
Yeah, I remember when the show was over, okay, when everybody left, and I remember when nobody was there yet. It didn't matter to me because I was up and coming. I was focused. I was looking forward to becoming the headliner because that's where you wanted to be headed. And the key is these fights are proven fights. So I was knocking guys out in 1 round, in 30 seconds, in a minute. It didn't last long. And I'm sure Rene Moreno was looking at that as a short fight because he's looking at a 3-8 record. And, you know, he wants to make a statement. And this is when you make it.
Once again, very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Step Up Center here in Carson, California for an exciting night of professional boxing. All brought to you by Tom Loeffler's 360 Promotions and presented by Tecate, the official beer of boxing. And we are set to go with this bout 4 rounds. This in the lightweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. Wearing black trunks, he weighed in officially 131 1/2 pounds. He enters the ring tonight for the 12th time as a professional from Phoenix, Arizona. Here is David Courtney. And across the ring, his opponent fighting out of the red corner. Wearing blue trimmed in white, he weighed in 133 pounds. In one professional bout, he has a victory, no defeats. Out of Las Vegas, Nevada, here is El Azteca, Rene Moreno. And your referee in charge of the action, Dr. Lou Moreno.
There you go. Perfect. Yeah.
All right, here's the tail of the tape. Same height, just 1 inch reach that Courtney has over Moreno. Not much of a difference.
Well, already I see Courtney is a southpaw.
Yeah.
And I'm a lefty also. It's kind of rare. Most lefties I've seen in boxing become world champion. So it's kind of weird to watch the southpaw with his record 3-8. So you wonder what went wrong. He has an advantage.
Yeah,
He has southpaw.
absolutely.
So what exactly? Maybe not proper
Probably
training or
yeah, he's
proper
probably
conditioning.
just not using.
Well, he just did something that's detrimental in boxing. He went straight back in the line. That's a rule. Chin's in the air. He's throwing a jab, but he's leaving his face out there, as you can see.
Yeah.
Those things are detrimental in the sport. See that little bit of go away that he does?
Yeah.
He goes away. He throws his jab, he throws his punches, and then he steps back, straight in the line. Some of the best have gotten dropped like that, including Muhammad Ali. You never go straight back in the line.
Okay.
The rule in boxing is make them miss and make them pay.
You guys try to keep it steady.
So right here, you see he's trying to fill his man out, trying to come in, trying to land a big punch. You got to pop the jab. Don't stick the pointed jab out there like that. By pointing the jab, okay, Moreno could come right over the top. And he did.
Oh, he turned his back. What is he doing?
Yeah, there's some apprehension there. I think, you know, in his losses that he had, he could have been knocked out before, in the back of his head. That could have. But the longer this fight goes, the more confidence that Courtney will get. You know, because if he gets you early, and if something happened to you early, and you have 3-8 record, then and he's a southpaw, it's such an advantage. But he's not taking advantage of the opportunity that's in front of him.
Because he's stepping his foot out, but he's just not connecting.
The rule in southpaw versus righty hasn't changed. Moreno should be throwing straight right hands. That's the rule. because they feel they can hit a southpaw. He's lunging the right hand, but Courtney's making a miss, but he's not countering.
What a shame. You got to counter.
They're filling each other out right now. Right now, it's still a filling out process. I'm expecting a lot more explosives in the second round because the corners are getting the information right now. So right now, what the corners are doing is loading up what they need to do in the second round. So right now, it's a filling out process.
He leaves himself open.
We call this a
Drops his
warm-up.
hand.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Okay, well, so that first round, like you said, they were just warming up. I mean, but they only have really 3 more rounds. They can't just warm up. I mean, someone's got to knock someone out if you want to prove something.
Well, what that was right now was a filling out process. Moreno and Courtney were both filling each other out. Now we have the corners giving the information, right? We'll see whose information works better. Now the fight begins, right? Now the fight begins. We're going to find out who exactly received the proper instruction. Boxing is about changing, adapting. You have to alter things. What did you do right? What did you do wrong? What can I do better?
What can you do better?
Well, Courtney can stop
Courtney?
going back. He can stop going straight back in the line. Moreno can start establishing a jab and a straight right hand. So let's see who listened to what.
Courtney looks so excited just to throw punches. It's almost wild.
Yeah, he's like the puncher, but we got to wonder what happened to his record, why it's the way it is. He's got something to work with. There's definitely some structure there. He ran into a straight right hand just now. And it didn't seem to bother him, but he got hit with a straight right hand. There's a lot of respect here on both men. Both men are showing a great deal of respect to each other. One has to take the initiative. The way boxing works is you have to take the initiative.
Well, he is coming off a win. He fought Anthony Rivera back in September. So maybe that gave him the confidence that he knows he can come and win this fight.
Yeah, well, the problem is talking to him, saying, okay, where was it in conditioning? Was it, you took it for granted? You overestimated your opponents? Here's a guy that could turn his career around. I mean,
or it could be just nerves. Simple nerves.
Well, nerves sometimes don't get you that many losses.
Okay.
You find out after about 1 or 2 fights that nerves is, should not bother you like that. He seems very energetic. He still got a lot of energy. It seems like he's training properly, but his mouth is wide open.
Yeah. Well, okay, so there's some pushing now, Bubba, okay.
Yeah, right now, I gave it unofficially, of course, the first round a 10-10.
Yeah.
I gave both men the 10-10. This round, I think Courtney's a little bit more aggressive, like doing better combinations. He's beginning with the jab, doing power punches. He looks like it's called ring generalship, what he has, where he's taking over the fight here. But he's a little sloppy on it because he's overreaching. He's going behind Courtney.
Moreno looks good. He's confident in his punches. The problem I have is that a knockdown?
Oh, it's
yeah. Or is it? Oh.
He's counting.
Yeah, now we got to figure out maybe.
What did he get hit with? I didn't see that.
That makes both of us. We'll sit in slow-mo. Repeat that. I think it was a body shot. Yeah, this is what happens, I think, in his career. Why he starts off good and ends off bad.
Well, now I think he's pissed off. Courtney's pissed off.
Well, right now, like I said, here we taking a look at the knockdown here. See,
Oh.
See the attack? It was a body shot. It was a left hook
Yeah.
to the in the backside of the area. The kidney shot looked like
Here, a better.
right back here. In the back, you see right, boom, body shot.
Yeah, that pissed Courtney off. Well,
Nothing worse
Yeah.
than a body shot. You know why?
absolutely not.
Let me tell you why.
Tell me
A
why.
body shot. Next week, he's gonna be like that mother. Next week,
So many
Ne-
ice
it'll be a
baths
week
cannot
later.
help him.
if you get knocked out with a headshot, you wake up, you don't know where you was, you don't know where you were in a boxing match.
What was the most brutal body shot that you remember to this date?
Well, Goya Vargas gave me the body shot. I felt it 2 weeks later. I won the fight, but man, that body shot reminded me that I was in a fight with him. You know, he left a gift, a tattoo, I call it. You know, so Courtney now got to score them officially, of course, 20-18. We're gonna see what Moreno does now because now he hit him with a body shot, and he's got to go back to where it was working, but he low blowed him.
Yeah.
2018, of course, unofficially, but I got Moreno winning because of the knockdown right now in the 10-8 round.
Ooh, it's a little chilly out here. But nothing better than boxing under the stars.
All night, every night, right? This is great.
Yeah.
Outdoor boxing, this is like old Vegas when
Right.
you were fighting at Caesar's
Caesar's
Palace.
Palace.
You know, the fights are outside. You know, it's kind of chilly out here tonight, though. But
Well, the last time I was here, it was for Valdez Quig, and it was like a monsoon here. It was
Wow.
pouring rain. Rain was flying every which way. But you know what? It was boxing still, and it was electrifying. I had my raincoat on and my rain boots. Nothing was going to stop me. All right. Ooh.
yeah, it seems to me that
He doesn't-
Moreno, yeah.
Yeah, you know, looking at Courtney. Oh. Right before I speak.
Moreno's landing some effective punches
Yes,
right
he
now.
is.
Face shots, head shots, body shots. And it seems to me that them hands ain't flying.
Yeah.
He had a little spurt, but Moreno Jr. is landing some big, big punches right now.
He's really sitting in those punches, staying in the pocket, and Courtney just cannot. At least he's keeping his hands up now to protect himself. He
Yeah,
wasn't doing that. He kept dropping his hands.
Yeah, but keeping those hands up, them arm punches that he's landing on his arms are taking those hands down. So you can block the punches, but your arms are going to take the damage. And that's what happened with Courtney here, that he's starting to drop his hands. See, this guy Moreno is very strong.
Oh,
That was like a slap
that was,
punch.
yeah, like a, yeah, it was.
Now Courtney's holding on, so it seems like he's running out of gas. Conditioning might be the key here for him. And defense.
Form. Yeah.
Also, the chin's in the air. There's a lot of mistakes here. The chin's in the air. He's getting fatigued, getting tired.
He's breathing with his mouth open.
Yeah, Moreno hit him another body shot, and he keeps landing those body shots. That could be a good night for Courtney. This is where Moreno learns how to finish his work.
Oh, he just came back with a nice hook. Do you see that?
Very good.
All right.
I don't know if it's enough to win the round,
No,
though.
absolutely not. But he had a fighting chance.
Yeah, I give him that.
Yeah. You never know. Anything can happen by one punch.
You ain't lying about that.
So out of all your fights, which one was your favorite
Here we
fight?
take
Here
a
we
look.
go. Yes.
Take a look at the slow-mo. Pretty much, there's a
That's
nice left hook.
Yeah.
They landed fresh on the face of Courtney. Courtney's chin's right in the air. The thing called tuck your chin in boxing. In boxing, the first thing you learn is tuck your chin. And that's what Courtney wasn't doing. Tucking your chin. You know what that means? Bring your
Yeah.
chin down to
Yeah.
your chest.
Yeah, so it doesn't go flying, and then you get knocked the crap out. You know. I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, am I allowed to curse? I do say some bad words, but when it's in
That's okay.
context, but I don't. Paul's like, no, don't.
Going to the last and final round. I got it scored 30-27, unofficially, of course. I got Moreno winning
Yeah.
by the 3 points. The knockdown was really big. The last round I gave to Moreno. We're going to see what happens in this 4th round. You know, this is trial and error right now. They fighting 4-round fights. They're both coming up in their career at the same time. And Moreno's learning to, I give him credit for going to the body. The body punching he's doing to Courtney is tremendous.
It's very effective because he's now, when he does that, he just starts throwing these big looping wide shots and leaves him open to get hit with more body shots.
Well, the thing is that I see the mouth open on Courtney. The fatigue selling in. I think conditioning is filling him right now. The body shots don't help it. But Moreno did some good work here. They both pouring shots back and forth. Learn off a jab. Everything comes off a jab. And that's what both men need to practice on. And Courtney, I'm surprised. He's a southpaw. You know, and there's a lot more he could do, but he's not taking advantage of it.
Or maybe he just might need a different coach or whatever
Could be.
his training.
Could be. Could be. You know, because right now, if he loses this tonight, he's 3-9.
Yeah.
So, you know, how many managers or how many promoters are going to look at a guy 3-9? Oh, what a body shot. What a body shot.
I heard that slap, and I have an earphone on.
What a body shot.
That was so loud.
Yeah, but Moreno's body shots are really, really good.
Oh. That was right. That was right.
Yeah.
I mean, he could. There was only a couple more seconds, but it was right.
Yeah, well, now Courtney's got to reevaluate himself and say where he's going, if he's going to continue doing this or not. Because now, you know, at 3-9, you got to start asking some questions. Is this career good for me, or should I pursue something else?
And it's hard. I mean, just like you said, you know, when does a boxer know when it's over, especially in such a young career? He's incredibly young.
Yeah, here it is. You see the body shot, and he goes down. It was like a slap punch body shot. And
and he was still attacking to his body with those hooks.
yeah, so good job for Moreno because he knows to go back to where it would hurt him. So that's good. I'm seeing a lot of tell signs of where these guys are at in their career.
Oh, there's Jaime Munguia, the champ.
I saw him early up on top of the stairs. It's good to see him.
Yeah,
You never know when somebody can learn something from somebody, right?
absolutely. Do boxers ever email you or DM you asking you for advice?
Yes, I go to the gym from time to time because I commentate and being I broadcast a lot. I guess fighters figured I know what I'm talking about, I guess, right?
Just a little.
Right, and that's a key. That's a real key. And I'll come in, they call me the overseer sometime in the gym and ask me how can I tweak them. Little things. Sometimes a guy's not throwing the jab. Like today, them hands over there was actually not jabbing. He's using southpawness to his advantage, throwing straight left hands. And meanwhile, Moreno, very good jab, very good body punching. He's on his way. I like what he's doing in the body shot. Very patient at his stage. I mean, you only got 4 rounds to fight, but he's doing a very good job breaking his opponent down. So right now, evaluating both men, I would tell Courtney that he's got to consider it's all psychological right now for him.
Yeah.
Does he want to continue? Or, you know what I'm saying? Does he want to continue this boxing? Does he feel he has an opportunity? Because this is very hard now to swallow because he's coming off getting stopped.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes their team have to be honest
Yeah.
with their fighter.
I mean,
And
3-9 is something really big right now.
It is tough.
You know, I like him. I think he's still a rough how they call it, rough stone. Some shine got to come to it. He throws his left hand, he's off balance. That's the key with him, Courtney. His balance is off. I don't know if it's too late to correct him though. You know what I'm saying? He could be a journeyman. They call him journeyman in our sport.
Yeah.
And then you got Moreno who's on his way. He's really on his way.
He really is. He looked good tonight. And now his record is 2-0.
Yeah, 2 knockouts.
Yeah, 2
So-
knockouts. That's good. There you go.
Officially 1 minute, 44 seconds, round number 4. Referee Dr. Lorraine puts a halt to the bout. Your winner by KO victory is still undefeated in Azteca, Rene Moreno.
So this was our first bout of the night, opening the final HBO card here at StubHub Center. Watching us on 360promotions.us. Starting to, I saw some people out there tailgating. They're still waiting. Oh, they're still waiting to come in. And this was a fun way to start out the evening.
Exciting.
It is exciting.
Young careers.
It is. At least
like
the
this.
guy tried. He didn't just stand there. He tried. He went out swinging, and now he knows. We're gonna find out what's he gonna. I'm gonna actually find out what he does with his career. I'm curious.
Yeah, you second guess yourself. Right now, he's thinking like this. He's 3-9. He has to think about his career and say, okay, do I go to the gym or do I get a job? You sometimes you're like, it's not for you,
Yeah.
right? I would go maybe to 3-10. I would try one more time. I think, me personally, just my view.
Yeah.
Okay, I think he has something. He's a southpaw. That's an advantage.
Mm-hmm.
He can punch. It's just that he can bring his chin down and tuck his arms in like this to his body.
Yeah.
So it's not like this. So something happened somewhere along the production of building him to where he's at now. Now, Moreno, of course, he's on his way. He doesn't, I don't see any issues with him. But he's fought an opponent today, Moreno. So we have to understand that this is a building process. It ain't going to be as easy as you get to the 10-round fights.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if you're already winded in the first 2 rounds,
Yeah.
then it really goes to show you your conditioning is not up to par. So, all right, well, oh. You're just so well loved. Everyone wants to say hey.
Yeah, I've been broadcasting for a long time, many, many years, many TV shows, Heavyweight Explosion and Kill Nation, all the good stuff.
Oh, speaking of heavyweights, did you catch that Fury-Wilder fight?
Yes, I think that was bringing boxing back to the pinnacle where it should be.
Okay.
Heavyweights is where it's at.
Absolutely.
I think Fury did a great job. I did a great job. And the rule in boxing is the way you get knocked out, try to knock somebody out. And Wilder was throwing big right hands, and those right hands were tremendous. But the thing was, were they enough to win the fight?
Yeah.
You
Well,
know?
I mean, for
Were they
Fury,
enough to win the fight?
did you see that when he came back from the
Yeah.
grave? It was just like when Wilder's face, you see that meme going
Yeah.
around with it was just like that. And coming up from that, you think you could have come up from that?
Man, that was a big punch. I mean, I give him credit. When he went down, I'm surprised the referee didn't wave it off. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
But then his eyes pops open, then he gets up like nothing happened. So, pretty amazing. Rematch, rematch, rematch.
Absolutely. Oh, let's go back. Oh, we're going to be going up to Joe Martinez. Ah, there's Ray.
Blue corner from Ensenada, Mexico, Carlos Ramirez. And his opponent now ready to make his ring entrance, fighting out of the red corner, hailing from Bellflower, California, Chris Cevallos. First, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black trunks trimmed in yellow, he weighed in 127 3/4 pounds. He enters the ring tonight for the 6th time as a professional, hailing from and fighting out of Ensenada, Baja California, Mexico. Here is Profe Carlos Noy Ramirez. And across the ring, his opponent fighting out of the red corner, wearing turquoise, trimmed in white and yellow. He weighed in also 127 3/4 pounds. In 2 professional bouts, he stands perfect. 2 victories and no defeats. 1 win coming by way of knockout from Bellflower, California. Here is the undefeated Chris the Boy Cevallos. In charge of the action, Thomas Taylor.
All right. Here's a tail of the tape. Chris Cevallos, let's see, just an inch height, and half an inch reach that Ramirez has.
No real advantage there.
Yeah.
What you're looking at is pretty much man's evenly matched right now. 2-1, 1-3. Carlos comes in, of course, in a negative.
Yeah.
Needs a win dramatically. Chris Cevallos has 2-1 with 1 knockout. The biggest thing I like about Cevallos, those are the color shorts I used to wear when I boxed. So other than that,
Well, Cevallos, he is trained, he's a top-ranked fighter, and he's trained by Manny Robles over at Legends Boxing Gym. He's sparred with the likes of Oscar Valdez, Jesse Magdaleno, Michael Conlon. So he's been in the ring with some world champions.
yeah, but the biggest thing about that is we're going to see if he's a sparring partner or a fighter.
Or a fighter.
Because sometimes guys go and start to become sparring partners to champions, and that's all they can do right. So right now, I don't think that's taking place. He's throwing bombs at his opponent, Carlos. Carlos is getting bombed with some bombs. I give him credit for taking those shots and still there.
Yeah, Carlos, they call him Carlos the professor. He's had 22 amateur bouts, and he's won against Hector Gonzalez. From what I know back, people have said Hector, that was a good fight between them two.
Well, he's taking a good shot right now. Right now, you don't win fights on getting hit. You don't throwing punches. Neither one is throwing a jab. This is a slug contest. Right now, it's power punching. That's what's going on right now. There, one jab, Cevallos throws, and then everybody's throwing bombs. So there's no real technique here. Or brute force and strength. No head movement, no jabbing. Basics of boxing.
The basics of boxing.
You know what I'm saying? You throw the jab, this is not, we're not recreating the wheel here, right? Throw the jab, there. There's Cevallos throws the jab, but he's not throwing the right hand after throwing that jab.
Yeah, the follow-up.
That's what's missing here.
See, when he just got hit with his head, he didn't. That was an interesting knockdown.
It's a 10-8 round automatically.
Yeah.
Let's see if Cevallos can close the show. Well, he just showed me he can't close the show. When you're a boxer, it's called practicing technique and strategy. He dropped his man, he got to get his man out of there. Because now his man, Carlos gets a chance to recover and may come back from that.
Yeah.
Okay? And you don't want no regret. So now, it's almost like when they say sometimes you hit a guy. Have you take a look at the knockdown? Cevallos throwing hard punches, and he catches Carlos on the chin with one shot that puts him down. So as you can see right here, he's landing good shots. Carlos says, no, he's not hurt. And then he catches the one that hurts him.
Yeah. And he sat down on that knockdown.
Yeah,
I don't think I've seen that before.
Yeah, but the key was Cevallos. He didn't come and close the show.
Yeah.
He should have jumped right on his opponent.
You know, Manny is telling him right now, you should have gone after him. You had that chance.
Yeah, 'cause the more you hurt a guy, the more he gets used to your power.
Yeah. All right. So obviously we know that was a 10-8 round for Chris Cevallos. Does he look stiff, Carlos, closing in like that? The way he's holding in his arms, it's kind of like, I don't know how to explain it.
Well,
the way he's curving in his body.
Well, he's
tensing.
You look at his back foot. His back foot is straight.
Yeah.
He's not on the ball of his back foot. So there's some corrections. It's understandable why his record is what his record is. There's some corrections got to be made. Right now, he's in the perfect position to be an opponent. Cevallos right now is taking advantage of the opportunity like he should. But I'm looking for a young man that's going to come and finish his workup. He dropped him in the first round. He's going to go back to the body, slow his man down, and bring it up top to the head. Of course, it's called cleanup. You got to clean your work up.
I like that.
Okay? And it's true. Because what happens is if you're in the ring longer than 4 rounds, your future opponents get a chance to look at you and get a chance to see your mistakes. You want to keep it short and sweet. Right? Get your man out of there as quick as possible so your next opponent don't see your mistakes.
Beautiful body shot. Some hooks. There we go. Did he just...
Looked like an elbow.
Yeah, I was like, I thought an elbow, yeah.
Yeah, the volley here is not popping a jab. You got to set your knockout up. He's going to pop a jab. Instead of waiting, he's trying to load his shots up. This is where boxing begins.
Oh, he's
switched?
switch hitting. Yeah, I'm like, wait, he was just southpaw right now.
He should pop the jab. He's not jabbing. He's all power punches. You know, don't lose your head, as they say.
Oh.
I believe that Carlos is starting to break down. He's definitely starting to break down right now. Cevallos not taking advantage of it right now. You see Carlos walking, his feet work, he's flat on his feet, on his heels. Cevallos got to read all this. He's got to read that his man is ready to go, and he's not cleaning up his work.
And the way he's throwing his punches, Ramirez, when he throws, he's lifting up both his feet and not even pivoting.
This is definitely a practice fight for Cevallos. You know, you never call a fight an easy win. Never call. Right now, you know, you got Carlos surviving.
That I think that Chris Cevallos just hesitated again at the very end of that round. He was sitting there and kind of fainting, but not really doing anything. Could have thrown a jab. Could have done something.
Yeah, no jabbing, no cutting the ring off, no head movement. There's a lot of things that, like I said, this is the trial and error stage of their careers.
Yeah.
4-round fights are the grooming places where you're building. You go from 4 to 6 to 8 to 10. Then to 12. These are the stages that he can practice. He'll watch the tape. He'll hear what we said about him. And hopefully he'll change those things about him that need to be fixed. Cevallos is on his way. I think he's on his way.
Well, with Manny in his corner, Robles as his trainer, yeah, he should. Yeah, he will be.
He's on his way. I think let's see how he does this round. Because the more you hit a man with shots that supposed to hurt him and knock him out, and he survives, the more confidence he gets. It's like fighting a bully in the street. You punch him in his face, and the guy keeps coming. It's crazy.
Okay, there we go. Nice body shots, hooks to the face.
There he goes. Like I said, if he's sensing the knockout, he'll seek it right now, and Carlos. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
still flat on that back foot if he is.
Yes.
Not
Very
doing
heavy
it.
on the back
Yeah.
foot. Footwork's everything when you're young. You know, you got to keep your feet almost like in a push technique, right? Pushing off your back foot, throwing power shots with your back feet.
Oh, that's a nice hook to Ramirez's face, and then he countered.
Yeah, Ramirez right now is there. Right there, you see that. Carlos is getting hit with that right hand, but he's not going down, so he's getting immune to it. That's number one. Number two, Cevallos is throwing a power shot with no jab. So there he goes. He's got to throw that power shot. I'm going to show you the second here, and then come back to the jab. Look at the right hand.
Yeah.
Come back to the jab. He's not coming back to the jab. Doesn't know where he's at.
What was that?
Showboat.
See, that's what you get for showboating. Okay.
Punches and bunches.
Yeah.
That's very, very interesting. I like that he did that.
He switched it. Look at this. Just keeps going. What do you think of that? I know it throws a fighter off when you go southpaw.
I
or
do that
go
same
orthodox.
thing.
I mean,
I do
what
the same thing.
What do you feel normal? What do you like more when you fight?
I'm a normal southpaw, but I learned how to switch to righty. It confuses your opponent because punches come from different angles. I like that he does that. You know who does that? Bud Crawford does that.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
so here's Bud Crawford. That's the switching. Switching works very well. I switch. Marvin Hagler used to switch. Bud Crawford switches. So it's not the first time done, but it's how good you're at it. That's where it goes. You know, he's not effective with it because he doesn't pop a jab after he switches.
Oh, as you just said that.
After his headshots, got to go downstairs for the body. Nice headshots, but
He's
now bring it downstairs.
Yeah, he's head hunting. While he's up there, he should just throw the body shots.
Yeah. So
But he
Carlos is taking some good shots. But the ref started looking a little closer to Carlos. On when the punches, his face is red. Right now, this is a great lesson for Chris on how to come back to the jab.
Well, I have it. Zavala winning 3 rounds.
I got it 30-26 right now.
Yeah.
I got Cevallos winning this fight every hands down. I mean, there's a knockdown of round 1. Right now he's getting practice. It's good work for him. It's a 4-round fight. He'll watch the tape and see what he could did better. That's the process you're in now. So you really can't critique him that much, you know, because Carlos is, you know, in the losing section of his career right now.
If you were in Carlos's corner right now, what would you be telling him?
I would tell him he needs motivation. So I would tell him, listen, you taking his best shot. His best shot.
And you're still standing.
Exactly. So let him, when he throws his shot again, right, make him miss and make him pay.
Yeah.
Make him second guess himself to pull him a little closer to the fight. He might still lose the fight, but he might get something out of it also.
Yeah.
So,
getting him confused.
Exactly.
I mean, right now he's thinking, how come this guy hasn't gone down? Chris has been throwing some power shots to his face and to his body, but mainly to his face. All right, there's that bell. Final round for them. Can Chris close this show, or Ramirez might throw an upset here? Who knows? He might have heard your
the key, like I said,
info.
the key to this fight is very simple. Neither man is boxing. Boxing's the key. You start with a jab, and with the right hand, back to the jab. Right now, Cevallos landing overhand rights and is looking at his work. See, right here. He'll land an overhand right, and see, looking at his work.
Yeah.
Ref stopped the
Oh,
fight.
the ref stopped it. That was too many blows to the face. Way too many. Good stoppage.
Well, he wore his man down. The refs had enough, so a KO again.
Well, congratulations, Chris Zavala. Congratulations, Manny Robles, for another win. You were right. I mean, he had hunted the whole night, and his face, I'm surprised he was able to take it all, but the ref just knew he couldn't.
Well, Cevallos, if he learned anything from this whole fight, is go to the body more.
Yeah.
Body shots. When you hit a man to the face and he's still there, you got to break him down. That all comes with experience.
Yes, it does. Oh, there you go. Manny's saying, giving his
It's all experience.
Well, at least, both. Some of these fights have gone almost the distance. This almost went the distance.
Trial and error. The big thing with this right now, Cevallos looked really strong and sharp. Some things he got to work on. Come back to the jab. Those are boxing basics. Pretty much. Go back to the laboratory and work. He's a strong kid. Meanwhile, Carlos Ramirez has to reevaluate himself.
Throw it up to Joe Martinez.
Number 4, referee Thomas Taylor steps in for the halt to the bout for your winner by KO. He is still undefeated. Bellflower Zone, Chris the Boy Sakama.
Okay. Oh, that was nice that they went and hugged. It's always nice to see sportsmanship.
We're athletes.
You have to.
We're athletes. We're not animals. People don't understand that we're boxers. This is not a fight. It's a boxing match. A fight, you know what the difference between a fight and a boxing match is?
Respect.
No.
You're like, no.
No.
What? I thought.
No
what?
difference between a fight and a boxing match? Anybody, right? A fight is done on emotion. I'm going to fight you because you did something wrong to me.
That's true.
A boxing match means very simple.
Skill.
I'm using my skill against your skill, proving I can beat you. So it's not personal. It's just boxing business.
Well, you know what? You've been doing a lot of skill in the ring. I know you want to get back out there. You see some of these boxers coming back. I know you might have that itch.
Nah, no itch.
No
itching. I don't itch. If I got the itching, I still some powder on it. Right? Right? I have no itching. I enjoy the game. I enjoy it inside the ring. I felt God's touch. And my skill level was, I felt it. But when you don't feel it no more, it's almost like any job that you do. If you're a garbage guy, a postal worker, whatever you are, and after about 20, 30 years, you go, you know what? I'm really not feeling delivering the mail or throwing the garbage. I'm not really feeling that anymore. And that's what happens.
Yeah.
You just don't feel
You
it.
just lost the passion, the
But
fire for it.
I do love when I put the headsets on
I was just
and
gonna
talking
say.
about it. That's what I love
You'd
now.
rather watch someone get hit and talk about that as opposed to being hit in the face. I get it.
Exactly. I think my career this way will go a lot longer.
Well, I mean, you've been doing it over 20 years now,
Yeah,
and you've
I
been
like this.
successful at
Yes,
it.
I like this.
Which is your favorite fight that you've called?
When I'm calling them, I have no emotional attachment because I'm being professional. So I don't really have a fight that the one that pops in my head right now off the top was Holyfield versus Rockman when he had this mega knot on the side of the top of his head, and that happened in Atlantic City. It was huge knot. I remember that. I've done so many. I mean, only one I haven't done was Tyson. But doing all those guys, numerous men, I've seen some great fights and commentated and broadcasted ringside from Mayweather. Oh, that was his best fight to me when he fought Emmanuel Augustus. Now, Floyd, now that fight right there was huge. So I've seen some good ones.
Well, he's coming back out for an exhibition match. You hear
Yeah.
about that?
Not
that
bad.
we can't see.
He's-
There's no judges, no nothing.
What can you do?
Oh, well, hey, man.
Don't
announce it to us. It's like a tease.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I wish you were here kind of thing. I wish you were here. Wish you could have seen it.
I know, right? Well, the next round, or the next fight right now, he's making his debut from Tokyo, Japan.
Yes.
Shokichi Iwata.
Yeah, I know his management team.
Yep.
Honda.
Yeah. Taking on.
Kimmy. Nice to meet you, Kimmy. I know Kimmy real well. They have Hernandez. You know Linares.
No, yeah. Linares,
and they fought him Checo. Linares is a good fighter. That whole team, the whole camp, is out of Asia and really good.
We're going to throw it up to Joe Martinez.
Brown.
Oh. He's looking out. It's always fun to just watch some of these fighters come out. I think he looks a little nervous. Elliot Brown looks a little nervous.
Well,
to me.
Elliot Brown has no knockouts, and he
Yeah.
has 5 losses and 2 wins. Credible opponent. We're going to see what he offers. From Erie, Pennsylvania. That's back east like me. I'm a New Yorker and Erie, PA. So, a lot of fighters from Philly. Remember the Rocky movies from Philly.
I know. I
know
that.
you got 2 of my favorite fighters from Philly. Right? My favorite fighters. You know, two of my favorite fighters.
Who are your favorite fighters from Philly?
One is Matthew Saad Muhammad, the light heavyweight champion of the world, and Jolton Jeff Chandler, a bantamweight champion of the world. I watched them when I was a kid coming up, and they're both of them are amazing fighters. And I think I get my brawling from Saad Muhammad, my boxing from Jeff Chandler. So I enjoyed both men.
Okay.
So PA does definitely build some good talent.
He looks quite confident in this ring. The Matador, Mark Ramos, 6-0 by way of 6 knockouts here from San Diego, California. God, you know what? I wrote my notes and I can't even write look at that. I can't even read my own handwriting.
That's crazy.
I swear I should have been a doctor.
You got doctor-itis. You got doctor-itis. That's what happens. Make sure when you write something, you can read
right? Usually I could.
Ladies and gentlemen, 6 rounds is scheduled in the super featherweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing red trunks trimmed in black. He weighed in 133 3/4 pounds. He makes his 8th appearance inside the ring tonight from Erie, Pennsylvania. Here is Elliot Brown. And across the ring, his opponent fighting out of the red corner, wearing multicolored trunks trimmed in black. He weighed in 134 1/2 pounds. In 6 professional bouts, he stands perfect with 6 victories, no defeats, all 6 wins coming by way of knockout. Here's the undefeated super featherweight from San Diego, California, El Matador, Ramos. And your referee in charge of the action is Jack Braekhus.
Well, you're going to get to see another one of your favorites, Southpaw.
Yes, all
Mario's
that.
a Southpaw. I love Southpaws.
The Southpaws do it right.
You do.
You get it?
You know,
Southpaws do it right. Lefties do it right. You know?
But I'm bum.
You got that.
Hey.
For me.
Oh, for you. Okay. All
That's
right.
right.
Well, here's the tale of the tape. Oh, he's 30 years old, 19 years old. That's a height difference right there. He's gonna
Elliot
be
Brown,
punching
yeah.
down.
Well, Elliot Brown is, 30 years old of his age, and with a 2-5 record, we're gonna see what exactly can he last the 6th round in this fight, and what he's got to offer to Ramos.
So do you see him?
Ramos is southpaw.
Yeah.
And that left hand, you see, he throws that left hand with conviction.
Yeah, he does. And Brown is not able to take it. I think he's dragging his back leg. I don't know if you noticed at the very beginning. It was like in a little circle.
Well, the big thing is you can see here, these are super featherweights,
Yeah.
close to my old weight class, with super featherweight is junior lightweight. And Ramos can really punch at his weight class. So he's trying to set up that left hand. And you can see he's pouring the jab, and he's got a jab. He's got hit with a jab himself. But he's pouring the jab, and he's trying to set that left hand to come straight down the pipe. So Brown is doing a good job eluding it. So right now, like I said, it's the first round. It's trial and error. They're trying to get a feel of each other. Ramos is trying to see exactly how he's going to land the left hand. He's got to come back to the jab. There he goes.
Yeah,
That boxing basic is where it's at. Go to jab, left hand, back to the jab.
why don't people use that more? I don't understand.
Well, it's got to be bred. It's got to be taught. It's got to be repetition in the gym over and over and over and over. And sometimes you can even teach it in the gym, and the fighter shows up and don't do it. So
You clearly
tag
see
if you
it.
do, dab if you don't, right? So here it is. You see Ramos land a good shot. I'm trying to see that power that he has. Brown hasn't been really bothered by either or.
Oh, he just got hit in the face. It's funny watching them with their stance that he's really, when he comes out, Ramos comes out, steps on the outside, Brown's able to get in, but they still both get hit. Usually it's an advantage when you step out when you're a southpaw.
Well, here we look at the feet, okay?
Yeah.
The idea of a southpaw is to get his right foot on the outside like he is doing right now, and that's where he's effective. But the key also for Brown is to put his foot on the outside and go straight right hands.
Yes.
So it's a matter of footwork, okay? As you see right here, looking at the feet, we're getting good visuals on the footwork, okay? You can see Ramos is his foot on the outside, Brown is his foot on the outside, right? So whoever gets there for the outside first can throw a power shot. And that's what this whole fight is based upon. That's boxing 101. And as you can see right here, Brown's foot is on the inside. So if Ramos throws a straight left hand, like right there, he throws a straight left hand instead of hooking, he would have landed it. Okay, the chemistry is just figured out. It's easy stuff. This boxing thing doesn't change.
I love it. It's just, you know, once you're in the ring, though, it's like, oh.
Well, it's all footwork.
Yep. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Like I said, it's all footwork right here. And it's these little things in boxing that make it a sport. Feet, footwork, who punch you through first, if you're throwing feints. There's a lot of stuff in boxing that gel in one shot. So being a lot gels in one shot, you got to know pretty much everything that's going to happen and before it happens, so you can put it in place. Here, you got a southpaw. Brown can throw left, right, straight, right hands if his foot's on the outside. So it's a matter of footwork. But it's also, are you trained in that idea? So I don't know. I don't know the trainers that well. So I don't know if I can vouch for them and say, well, I know they know how to fight southpaws. So we'll see what happens in the next round.
Oh, there's Jack Reese, the infamous Jack Reese, who did Fury Wilder.
Let's see if that footwork, they picked up on the footwork. As you can see right there, the left hand that Ramos is throwing is wide and loopy instead of straight down the pipe. Elliott is walking into the power shot, and Ramos is not taking advantage of it. He's right in line of the tower shot. I'm starting to think this won't make it out of the round. I'm starting to think the way Ramos is attacking Brown.
And Brown is not, he's not answering back. And he holds back his punches.
Yeah, well,
Elliott Brown. And it's funny, during their face-off, it was nasty. Brown was all, he just stared him down. He reached into his soul and grabbed it out.
Well, that's good stuff. You want that to happen. Like I said, now we want it to show up. Okay, all the animosity to show up. They were both trying to get each other's head. Ramos has the advantage because he's 6-0 with 6 knockouts. So, if you treat a guy like an opponent, he'll be an opponent. So you don't want to be in a fight. And right now, Ramos has put himself in a situation where he's in a fight.
Yeah.
Because right now he's allowing Brown a lot of leverage. And let me tell you something. I've seen things happen in boxing. When you let that happen, that are not so good.
Giving too much respect.
Yeah, too much respect is no good. And he's going to the body, so give him credit as a young fighter.
And look at Brown is standing straight up, not even bending, not using the hips.
The chin's right there in the air.
Yep.
Yeah, well, I don't see Ramos fainting either. He should throw a feint every once in a while and then the left hand. Feint every once in a while and left hand. And he doesn't throw it straight. He loops it, as you can see right there.
Yeah.
And like I said, he's getting a true test against Brown. I'll tell you that. Brown, it's not what Brown's doing. It's what Ramos ain't doing.
Yeah,
there
not doing.
You go. There you go. See the feet? Look at the feet. Brown's on the inside. In line for left hand, he's not, and Ramos is not throwing it.
Did you ever talk to your opponents in the ring?
Yeah.
Like
2 or 3 times, I
talk
think.
smack?
Yeah, you want to get in their head.
What do you say?
Me and the Prince had great conversation. Okay. You know that hurt. Don't try to act like that don't hurt you. You know what I'm saying? Fighters do it from time to time.
I love it. I mean, I remember I would interview boxers. I go, what did they say? I don't know. They were speaking Spanish to me, and I don't understand. All right. Well, that was the end of round 2.
I got it unofficially, of course, 2018.
Yes, sir. So do I.
Ramos will win the fight. Brown is watching. He's not putting a game plan together.
He's watching. I
He's
love
watching.
that. He's watching from the sidelines.
Yeah, he's watching. And it seems to me that he figures, okay, I can't win this fight. I'm just going to watch. The whole cheat to his whole thing. I'm sure his corner telling him, you can win this fight, on Brown. You can win this fight. You got to step on the gas. And it seems like he's not stepping on the gas. He's watching from the outside. So like I said, sometimes your body could be here and your mind not be here. I've seen it happen in boxing many times over. It's only
Where does your
sport.
mind go? I mean, is it that you already know that you can't win the fight, so you're just checked out?
Yeah, he doesn't have a good record to start off with, and he's in over his head with Ramos, and he probably thinking to himself, you know what, let me just try to do as much as I can do, make him look as bad as I can make him look, and get a check and be gone.
That's true.
Because not much he can do.
Another day, another dollar.
And then again, he might throw a lucky punch. Luck is for horseshoes, but he might throw a lucky punch and you catch your opponent. Because this is boxing.
Yep. Ooh, that was what, a 6-punch combo?
Oh, nice combination.
Yeah.
And
Mario's coming out strong here.
yeah, Ramos right now is doing an effective job of landing all punches that he's throwing. Meanwhile, Elliott is trying to throw punches to make a statement. They're not making a statement pretty much. You can see he's right upright to get hit.
Yeah.
Here's the footwork idea. There you go, stepping on the outside. But he loads the right hand. Ramos throws the right hand. He loads it. He's got to throw it straight down the pipe. By loading it, you tell him that's like mail. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes.
He already knows.
Next to him, what's next to him?
The body doesn't move. So if I was Ramos, I'll go to the body and bring it right to the head. Go to the body and then bring it to the head.
Yeah, look at how straight up Brown is.
See, body shot, but go to the head. Every time you go up, you got to come down. There it is.
Nice uppercut there. It looks a little tired, opening with his mouth. I mean, breathing with his mouth open.
Well, you got the like I said, you're in the third round of 6. I got Elliott down. Elliott's getting hit with shots.
Yeah.
The referee's probably taking a close look at Elliott taking these punches unnecessarily. Elliott right now is, a survivor. Okay, he's a survivor right now.
And Jack Reese is one of the best. He's the one that will watch to make sure you are protected. Looping wide shots on both ends and none landing from either. There you go. Ramos is using his jab.
Now he's using his jab, coming behind his jab with a straight left hand. He can't forget Elliott's dangerous. The referee's taking a close look at Elliott. You see right there, behind him, taking a close look. I wouldn't be surprised if the referee comes in and stops this fight.
Yeah. As he goes down, that's a knockdown.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he stops this fight.
That or even his corner.
Yeah, he's taking a great deal of abuse. I don't see that. Let's see how Ramos cleans his work up.
And he survives another day.
Now we're going to see.
Gonna go into the 4th round. Now let's see what his trainers say. I mean, he's feeling down. And I wish I could read lips from here. But they're probably saying, can you keep going? And of course, every fighter is going to say yes.
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
No, not every fighter.
And that's true. There was one.
Remember, there was no Mas.
No, yeah. How can I forget? I was there. He quit on the stool.
Here we take a look at Ramos on the attack. The knockdown was a looping right hand. It came behind the head, it seemed like to me. And Elliott goes down. Elliott's getting hit with shots here. Like I said, it was more like a push punch in that situation, but he wanted to go down anyway.
Push punch. You can see that right on the button. Boom.
Yeah, we're going to see what happens this round here with Ramos. I think Elliott looks like he's about had it. In the career of Ramos, seventh knockout, and 7 wins.
Well, soon to be, be 7 knockouts. Lucky number 7.
Yeah,
and Brown is fighting scared. It's like
he's on the attack now.
Yeah.
Ramos is on the attack right now, and I don't see Elliott going too long. Referee's looking very close at Elliott, so he don't get hurt. And these shots are landing clean and crisp.
They are. look at the back of Elliot Brown. Lean and he's super lean.
Well, yeah, he's in shape. But like I said, but how much shape is he in to take the abuse of Ramos?
Ramos looks very comfortable in there. There's no power behind Brown's, and look at that. He's just overthrowing now.
Well, this is where Ramos learns how to clean his work up, like they say, and go finish your man. You throw a lot of punches, and the referee possibly would stop the fight. He's looking very close at Elliot Brown right now. He's standing in proximity to stop this fight. So I would be very shocked if he don't get stopped in this round.
See, even his corner is saying, let your hands go, but Elliot's fighting scared.
Yeah, well, like right now, like I said, it's inactivity. So the ref's looking closer because I believe if Elliot gets hit right there with a big shot, and if we see too many big shots like that to the face, he's going to step in and stop this fight.
And Jack Reese is looking very close.
Yeah, there's no comebacks from Elliot Brown.
Yeah. Did land a nice little uppercut there, Brown on Ramos.
Ramos is landing effectively over and over and over. Combination punching right now. And he's landing good shots. But like I said, there go another straight right hand. Straight left hand.
Those uppercuts Ramos is throwing.
Yeah, Brown's taking them. But now you got...
Oh, he countered right there. Do you see that?
Oh, yeah, and it seemed like the legs of Ramos got kind of wary there.
Look at his back leg, his left leg. Ramos is.
Yeah, I give Brown a lot of credit. He's taken awful lot of punishment, and for the comeback with that straight right hand.
Yeah.
But see, the danger in boxing is this: if you don't get your man out as quick as possible, he becomes a threat to you, and that's what happened here with Brown.
Well,
there's
got
no
him on
distance.
The ropes. Yes.
He doesn't know his distance, Ramos.
Oh, he's shaking his head. Look at that. Brown is just shaking his head. I think he's done.
Yeah, it could be.
I mean, he took a beating right now, but he was able to land with that. I think it was a right. It was a right onto Ramos's face.
He landed a good shot.
Jack.
So it looked like the referee, they're going to stop the fight.
Oh.
They're asking him if he want to stop the fight. I think he might continue.
Oh, okay, they're looking at him. Ref, Is he saying no? Okay, I guess it's still going. On to another round.
Well, that one punch, if I'm in his corner, that one punch that he did land, I'm telling him to do it again.
Yeah.
Of course, he can turn this whole thing around with one punch. So that's a crazy thing. That thing about boxing, where a guy could win round after round after round, have a better record than yours, and one punch could change everything.
Incredible.
At only sport.
Incredible. That one knockout punch.
I've seen it happen many times in our game. One punch turn the whole thing around.
Who would you want to fight if you were still fighting? Who was your legendary or your mythical matchup for yourself?
I never had one. I would like.
Of course, everyone has one.
But I think if I could go back in time, maybe in the 30s or 40s, Sandy Sadler, the great Sandy Sadler. He was a featherweight. He used to watch me train. He's a Hall of Famer, passed away. Lived in New York City. An amazing fighter. So I think Sandy Sadler probably would be a dream fight that I would like to put together. Amazing fight.
Yeah, look at Ramos is throwing them combinations. Still, and Elliot Brown still is just straight up.
Elliot Brown is still there. I give him credit.
He's lasting.
He's taking a beating. I can't lie about that. They got one more round left, and I got it officially scored. Right now, he's taking a beating.
Well, this ice bath of his would be nice after this.
He's going to need an ice pack. Right now, I got it scored. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. 44-50. Okay. Elliott Brown's losing. He has some 10-8 rounds. Really, really big right now. He's under competition. He needs to knock out Elliott Brown to win this fight.
Yeah, he needs to make that statement. Even though right now he's winning on points, but he needs to make the statement because he's been hitting him hard. He's been taking some punches, this kid. Like that right there.
Elliott Brown right now is taking shots. And I'm surprised the referee's not warning him that he might stop in. He might step in. There goes a nice body.
Ooh.
Ramos to the
wait,
body.
they're stop. Okay. Okay, well, Elliott Brown seemed a little upset, but that was right. I don't think Elliott Brown is very happy. Oh, he's, see, when things like this, we know, he's really upset, but we knew this was going to happen.
Yeah, well, he was getting hit clean. See, you got to protect the fighter from himself sometimes.
Yeah.
The idea, he was taking a lot of tremendous shots onto the head, and this could be long-term brain damage if, they can let it continue. You got to think sometime about the fighter's longevity than the fighter right now.
Absolutely.
So that's what I always told my corner. You're here to protect me from myself.
Yeah.
Right? Because
all you're in there is you just want to fight.
Your ego will get you in trouble. Your ego will get you in trouble, and that's the key. So I need somebody to stop me from myself.
Yeah.
And that's what Elliott needs.
He will think, when he watches back, then of course he'll think.
That's what he needed.
The commission, his team, but.
Like I said, I was worried about that. He's getting hit in the head tremendously over and over and over again, and referee was watching real closely. It took somebody to stop it. He was overmatched, obviously. He was out of his league, and Ramos goes on to be 8-0 with 8 knockouts.
Congratulations him. Actually, no, 7-0. He'll be 7.
No, he was 7-0, 7 knockouts before, wasn't he?
No, he was 6-0.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
my mistake.
So you already predicted it.
Yeah. I was in advance.
Officially 2 minutes, 1 second, round number 5. Under the advice of the corner, the referee stops his bout for your winner. By KO, he is still undefeated. El Matador, Mario Ramos.
All right, another win for Mario Ramos. 7-0 by way of 7 knockouts. That was a fun little fight. I congratulate Elliott. He did a good job, but it just wasn't enough, and it was a good stoppage. It needed to be stopped. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I was just busy reading my notes. Well, I jumped ahead of myself because I thought it was the pro debut of the Shokichi Iwata now, that bout, but now it's going to come up right now. So now we're going to talk about that. Jorge Linares trained with Taiken.
Yeah, the Taiken family. Mr. Honda.
Yeah, Honda.
I know him very well. I support Linares a lot. I support Linares for like 3 years straight. They're a good camp. Mm-hmm. They have very good fighters from Japan.
Yeah.
That fight for them.
They have Chocolatito, Roman. Yeah, they're supposed to fight on this card.
Yeah, they know what they're doing. They always got great talent that come through the door. They're a great company to work for. Mm-hmm. And I know Kimmy and stuff like that. And they're looking to present the new up-and-coming top fighter they feel is the next big thing.
Yeah, let's see. The kid, I was watching some of his footage, and it was mainly on YouTube. And he just wants to put on a show. He doesn't even care about winning world championships. He just wants to get in there and be electrifying. He wants the fans to love boxing and non-boxing fans to start loving boxing. That's like his whole goal about fighting. That's quite interesting to me.
Yeah, well, like I said, it's great how you look at things. Mm-hmm. Perception is the key. I want the fans to enjoy themselves, and when can I see this kid again? That's what you want.
Yeah.
That's what draws the magnitude in the rooms. People want to see you. When can I see this kid again?
Well, especially he's making his U.S. debut. So, I mean, if this is going to be the debut for him, he must be something good. Oh. We're going to send it to Joe Martinez.
Joel Bermudez.
All right, so it's a 4-rounder. Joel, his nickname is, I love it how they all give me their nicknames because they want to be known, the Zombie.
The Zombie.
The Zombie.
Well, like I said, when you're at the bottom, you have only one place to go, and that's up.
And you know, Joel is a Muay Thai fighter, actually. He's a Muay Thai fighter, and he trains with Brian Ortega, and he teaches boxing at where he trains at over in, I guess I did. Oh yeah, in Wilmington, California.
From Tokyo, Japan, Shokichi Iwata.
I like it. I thought he was yawning. You ever think about going into Muay Thai?
No. I learned how to kick Muay Thai. I know how to do that. I've trained a few MMA fighters, and I enjoy it. Boxing is the biggest, the pinnacle of fight sports. So,
Absolutely.
you know, I would never. That damage to your legs is tremendous.
Right? I mean,
Do you know that a knee? They said a knee for a Muay Thai guy is like a car hitting you at 35 miles an hour.
no, really?
When it hits your rib cage, it can fracture. They did a test on it. It's like 35 miles an hour when they knee you with the knee. It's amazing.
You know, the main event, Cecilia Braekhus, she was a kickboxer, former kickboxer, and I always ask, what would you take? What would you rather take, a knee, a kick to the face, or a punch to the face? She's like, I would rather take a kick to the face. I'm like, really?
I'm shocked.
I'm shocked too.
Kick to the face hurts.
I would think so too.
A body shot's worse though. So
Yeah.
So you ain't really winning either way. It all hurts. I'd rather say nothing. I'd rather take nothing. If I choose out.
All right.
Division. Introducing you first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the flag of Mexico and the USA. He weighed in 105 3/4 pounds. In this, his second professional bout, he looks for victory number 1 from Los Angeles, California. Here is Joel Bermudez. And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, wearing maroon with white trim, weighed in 107 1/2 pounds. Tonight, he makes his professional debut and joins us from Tokyo, Japan. Here is Shokichi Iwata. And your referee in charge of the action, Dr. Lou Moran.
All right. Keeps moving. He came in with some Gucci loafers, looking stylish.
Why not?
Why not?
Now if he get blood on his shoes, he's gonna be really mad.
And his hair. So they're both even weight. I mean, it's not even weight, even height. The reach is a little different. Shokichi is 4 inches shorter in reach.
Well, the power's in his legs, obviously.
Yep.
He looks a little like Brian Valori.
Oh, yeah,
in
a
that
little
fight
Hawaiian
style.
punch.
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
Oh. Very bouncy, very energetic.
Yeah, Bermudez looks like he's stay on the outside, he's trying to stay away. Shokichi
Shokichi, yeah.
is advancing and applying lots of pressure.
I like the way Shokichi is just sitting. He's very relaxed, even though he's a little fidgety, but he's relaxed. He's sitting on those punches. Bermudez seems a little wobbly to me.
Well, Bermudez is trying to get away. And that's not smart. He's bringing his feet together, as you see right there. Bermudez's footwork is questionable right now, and he's just trying to stay on the outside. Both conventional, of course, orthodox fighters. Nobody's switching lefty or righty. But Bermudez right now is trying to stay away from Joel rather than engage.
Yeah.
Right now is distance. Both both men need to learn distance. And with a jab, you learn distance. Shokichi, if he's going to learn something here, it's to come after the jab. Throw the jab and follow after the jab. That gets your distance. Right now, with Bermudez running on the outside, he can't get his distance, Shokichi.
Well, Shokichi had his amateur record, 59 wins, 12 losses.
Well, like I said, I see right here, pro
Cutting off-
debut.
He's cutting off the ring well, too.
Yeah.
Shokichi is.
Nervous energy. That was uncalled for from the outside and uppercut like that. Like I said, I'm going to let everything slide. It is his first pro fight. So I can't really critique. But he can learn a little bit right here. Everything comes off the jab. He's got an opponent in front of him. It's 0-1 with Joe Bermudez. And he can make you look good or make you look bad.
Yeah, he wants to be known. He wants to make a statement tonight. He has Tokyo watching right now.
Yeah, but the key is he winning this fight right now because he's going forward? It's called the initiative backing his opponent up. Or is he winning a fight because the punch stats are higher? So right now we're looking to see, right now I would believe that Shokichi is winning this fight right now.
Was he just warned by the ref for low blows?
We said, well, if you don't do that again, I'm going to have to take a point away. So letting him understand, keep the punches up.
Keep him upstairs. Okay, well, with that being said, with the first round, Shokichi just made his pro debut, and I think he has that first round.
Well, his first round is in. The hardest thing of pro career is getting your first fight in. Shokichi, as they say, what they say, that broke his cherry or something like that?
Popped his cherry.
Something like that? I don't know.
Popped his boxing,
I don't know what they say.
U.S. boxing cherry.
I know they say in boxing.
Paul's like, no.
Right? Or
That
something
is
like that.
not. No, FCC cannot take us out on that. There was nothing bad about that
There
statement.
was nothing bad.
There could have been more said.
Yes.
Oh, there we go. Oh, there's Jim Lampley and Roy Jones.
Jr.,
Yeah.
I'm in the same squad as Roy Jones Jr., 88, turned pro. About approximately the same time. We were amateur together at the same time. So Riddick Bowe, Roy Jones Jr., Ray Mercer, Kenny McKinney, all of them. Michael Carbajal.
Your classmates.
Your classmates.
Yours too, Junior?
Oh. Oh. And then also, this is Lou Murat's last fight in the ring as a ref tonight. So not only is it HBO's final night, it's his last fight.
Pretty good thing. History book, sometimes you got to put things away.
You know, exactly, just like a fighter. He's going to be a judge. Hey, man, moving on up.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Have you ever thought about being a judge? Because you know there's a lot of issues with some of these judges these days.
No, I never thought about being a judge. I like being a broadcaster, letting people identify what's going on in the ring.
What are your thoughts about, they say fight, why shouldn't some fighters be a judge?
They can. They just got to pursue it.
But but do you think that fighters should?
I think so. I think fighters should be judges and referees. That's what I think.
Absolutely.
They know boxing better than most people that are sitting in the audience. So
all them casual fans, everyone's a judge.
That'd be amazing if you take fighters and make them judges. Because we see fights at different perspectives. To let you know how fights work, there are 3 judges. Each sit ringside. So they have 3 judges out of 4 because they don't have an even score. So we always did have an odd number, right? Because somebody wins, right? If everything's even, then guess what? Draw. So they even say, do not, if you got to do something, do a round, try to stay away from 10-10s.
Yeah. Oh,
Try
I get
to stay
it.
away from 10-10s. And I got to score it unofficially, of course, right now. I got Shokichi winning the fight right now.
10-9,
yeah, 10-9. Right now I see Bermudez just eluding, moving and running and not trying to engage.
I mean, even his uppercuts, everything is just so
Wide.
Oh.
Wide.
See, I got it.
You're getting it. You're getting better.
I got it.
You're getting better at this.
We said at the same time.
Yep. Like right here now, we're going to see how Shokichi finishes his work. He has a serious advantage on Bermudez right there.
Oh, ooh.
There
He
goes.
got clocked in, yeah, on the button. He went right through his guard.
Yeah, Shokichi's starting to, as they say, step on the gas right now. Cutting the ring off and throw punches.
Does he have one? Yeah.
He really does move like Brian Valoria. My
Move
goodness.
just like him. Just like him.
Brian, did you hear that? Over there, yeah, Brian's now training Chris Van Heerden,
Oh.
who just got signed to Top Rank. So he'll be having his fight shortly. Okay, so
2018.
yeah. So the thoughts of Joel might be losing, you know.
Oh, he's losing.
Yeah.
Oh, he's losing.
Oh, he's losing.
It don't matter. He's losing.
I said might, and you just
No,
said,
he's
oh yeah,
losing.
he is.
He's losing. I'll call it like I see it. He's losing.
Yeah,
he's
that's
trying to
true.
survive right now, and he's doing a good job surviving. The corner's looking at him, commissioner's looking at him, asking if he want to continue.
Yeah.
It's questionable whether he wants to continue. Shokichi's landing some big shots, and I think his corner sees the end coming there. So the question mark in boxing is, do I stop and save my man now, or do I send him out to get more punishment?
He's going to be sent out for more punishment. And hopefully he can punish Shokichi also.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, but going in that posture, going backwards like that.
I was just going to say he went straight backwards instead of forward.
Yeah. So it's just a matter of time. Some guys want to go out on a shield. You know what I'm saying? It's an ego thing. But, boxing is a lot of ego. And Shokichi right now is going to try to get the knockout.
I wish I knew. I'm curious to see what his knockout power would be since this is his pro debut. I mean, it is, can't really say.
Well, Shokichi right now is trying to land a clean shot, get his man in trouble. I'm sure he would like a knockout his pro debut.
I think anyone would.
Yes, it is good when he can't. A nice, good overhand right, he landed. But like I said, you almost can't critique him because this is his first pro fight. So you need to pop the jab, and everything comes off the jab. So Shokichi right now is learning how to stop his opponent, if that's a possibility.
All right, we'll do it after.
Yeah, Bermudez right now is on the outside, and I want to see what his corner does after this round because realistically, if he loses this round too, there's no way he can win a fight.
Yeah, absolutely. He drops his hands a lot.
Unless he gets a knockout. So Bermudez is going to need a knockout going into the fourth round to upset the plans of Shokichi.
And Joel is he's switch hitting too. He was just a southpaw right now, and then now orthodox. But he wasn't doing much as a southpaw.
Well, if something don't work, you got to try something else, right?
Pull every trick out of the bag.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to switch, get a different position. Right now, like I said, Bermudez is getting hit with some good shots, and the ref starting to look. Oh, there go good right hand.
Yes. Oh, right there. I wish Shokichi just opened up on him right in the corner.
I'm starting to feel that his corner might step in and stop him from himself, save him. Bermudez right now is to be in trouble.
Bermudez just stopped himself from throwing a right hand or a hook or anything. Oh.
Bermudez don't look like he's hurt, in trouble.
No.
So either his corner can let him go to the 4 rounds.
Oh, what was this? Was that a little showboat just to show off?
Oh, with an elbow.
Back of the head, he said.
10 seconds left. And, let's see how Shokichi plays the shot.
Oh, another push down.
Let's go ahead and
Oh,
knock
that was a knockdown. Okay, what happened there? He's good. This belt's gonna save him right there. Shokichi wanted some more.
Little fun.
Okay, so I bet we have the same scores. 30-27.
Yep.
Oh, actually, no,
26.
30-26. Yeah, because
Yeah,
it was a knockdown.
extra point, so the knockdown. Here we take a look at the slow-mo. Okay, what did it? As Shokichi was attacking, he throws an overhand
Oh, it was over
right, and he lands a good shot, as you can see. Did it land effective to put him down, or was it a push? There it is. We try to take a different looks at it. It looks like a push somewhat kind of too, and you know, a little bit push with the body maybe, but the punch did land.
I was going to say, if it did land and if it was not as effective, if I were him, I would have been like, that was a push, ref.
The punch did land.
did.
So now the question mark is, like I said, did they score it 10-8 or did they score it 10-9? But they have to. The judges have to score 10-9.
10. Ooh, Shokichi's ready to go. Look at that. Shokichi gets in low. I mean, look at.
Well, right here, you taking a look at Shokichi engaging. I give him credit. He's standing right in front of him, Bermudez. Bermudez can land something, luckily. You got to be very sharp not to get cut, headbutted, or hurt.
Yeah.
There go a good shot, too. There you go. And Bermudez looks like he's on his way down. Bermudez is in trouble, and he's trying to survive right now.
He's getting a little careless. Oh.
Yeah, Bermudez right now, Shokichi is cutting the ring off, and he's landing effective shots. Yeah, right now I give Bermudez a lot of credit for taking some tremendous punches from Shokichi.
I love this ref. Let go.
Yeah, it's like, get back
It's
to
like,
work.
let go. Stop pushing. That was a nice right. Around right to Bermudez's face.
Bermudez is trying to get out of that ring quick as possible, trying to survive. Sometimes it's better to just take a knee, call it quits. You know.
You don't want to sometimes.
Yeah.
He just knows. He knows he has. This is the last round. He probably knows it's the last minute and a half somewhere. Just keep going.
Shokichi's throwing haymakers at him.
Yeah, he is. He's going for broke.
Trying to break something, right?
Yeah.
Right now, Shokichi's going to have an easy victory if he don't get caught with something running in. The fight's not over till it's over, to the final bell. You know, in the past, I've seen people get hit with shots and late in the fight after winning everything. So it ain't over till it's over. I don't see anybody fat in the room.
I was just going to say, nope.
Right?
Look at him. Ooh, he's thrown with some authority. You see the way Shokichi stalked him down with his right arm up? He knew.
The referee's looking at Bermudez real closely.
Yeah.
And right now, he's got 27 seconds. We're going to see if he can get him out of there.
Oh. Oh. Nice.
The ref's going to stop this.
It's going to stop. It's going to stop. Yeah. Yeah. That was a good stoppage. He landed a big left hook to his face. And he knew.
I think enough was enough.
Yeah. That was too much of a punishment.
That was a good stoppage.
Yeah.
I was surprised they let him go that long.
I was going to say, and when he watches this, he's going to be probably upset. 12 seconds left. But tonight's some good stoppages. They needed to be stopped.
Yes, they let him continue just enough to entertain the folks.
Yeah. Shokichi did well. He showed his pro debut.
Here we take a look at Shokichi on the attack. Coming in, he throws an overhand right.
Yeah.
Big one. That's off balance right there, but he's starting to land some shots, and you can see that Bermudez is hurt. That's right there. You can see that right there. That shot right there did it.
Yep.
Off balance, and he's on the run. And guess what? The ref did the right thing by stopping that fight.
Yeah. Shokichi knew.
No protest.
Nope. Well done. He made a statement. Shokichi made a statement tonight, whether it was in a knockout. Oh, well, in like 10 to 12 seconds.
2 minutes, 44 seconds, round number 4. Referee Dr. Lorraine puts a halt to this contest. Your winner by KO in his professional debut, Shokichi Iwata.
I think Shokichi wanted that knockout where the guy's on the floor, on the canvas. That's always your dream, but he still got the knockout.
Everybody wants that, but it's his first pro fight. He has real sexy shorts, sort of like his
Yeah, he
boxing
does.
shorts.
You know what?
Right.
Sorry, Peta. I love fur.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you know what? I always forget to look at that camera. But I was looking at those shorts earlier, and, you know, I am not ashamed to wear fur. Sorry, Peta, but, you know.
Yeah.
But he came out really stylish, the nice hair, and
Yeah.
he showed us who he was, and he made the fight fun for all of us.
He made an impression. I mean, his attack is good. There's some good things about him. I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing him in the future as see his career rise. You know, 2-0, 3-0, 4-0, 5-0. We'll find out if he's championship material when he reaches about the 20s.
Yeah.
And we'll see where he's at.
Well, especially you're coming from Taken. Taken? Is it Taken or Taken?
No, it's not Taken. It's
Taken.
It's like an Asian way you got to say it.
Taken?
Taken. Like the video game, the Tekken. Yeah.
That's why I meant Tekken. Tekken.
Yeah, I think it's Tekken. Tekken.
Yeah.
That's it. Tekken. Yeah, Tekken. That sounds right. I've heard it before. Tekken. Mr. Honda, how you doing?
I know. I'm just asking. I don't like to butcher people's names or
Yeah, I
anything,
know.
so I always ask.
So it's Tekken. It's Tekken,
Yeah.
and it's Honda who runs it, and
Yeah.
Kimmy, how you doing, guys?
I know. Hi, Kimmy. No, but it's, you know, Rio, what is his name? Moreno just came out of that, and he's a huge star. Oh, wait, we're going to bring it up to Joe Martinez again.
Rico Carlos Hernandez.
Oh. Oh, I thought you were like, look at me this way. I'm like, psh. Oh, okay. Good, how are you? Okay, Carlos Hernandez. He is a journeyman for sure. From Puerto Rico. Listen to that music. Just want to dance.
Yeah, me, I'm half Puerto Rican. Puerto Rican.
Oh, I'm half Puerto Rico, yeah.
My mother's Puerto Rican.
Ah.
My mama is Iris Marie Ortiz.
Okay.
And my grandmother was Aguila. So arroz con dule, pastele, mosilla, to the south side, to the merengue.
Oh.
Awepa, papi, how you doing? I give it to you. So I know about it. I know a little bit about that stuff.
Oh, and then Sergey Bohachuk is walking out to this. I love this. So Sergey Bohachuk, El Flaco, I have seen him fight many times. And then, seriously, I hosted the fight nights, Hollywood Fight Nights. He was the main event. I went to the ladies' room real fast, and they're like, "You're needed on stage." I'm like, "What happened?" Knockout. I'm like, "What?" It was that fast. And I asked him what happened. He's like, "It was easy fight."
Wow.
Yeah. Trains up at Abel Sanchez's, Abel's gym over at the Summit.
It's easy for him.
Yeah, he trains alongside Gennady Golovkin. He likes
Yes.
to always run faster, be better than Gennady.
Well, not bad. Not a bad idea. You know,
Yeah.
you always want competition in the gym to make you the best you could possibly be.
Absolutely.
And as I see in his corner, you got the former trainer of Klitschko
Yep.
in the corner. So you got some names in the corner.
Oh, there's Stitch.
Stitch Duran.
Yeah, Stitch Duran.
Former cut man with UFC.
Had a great conversation with him the other day about the wrapping of the hands.
Yes, very important.
Dun, dun, dun.
Very, very
All the
important.
drama for your mama with that.
Very, very important.
Jonathan Banks is in the corner with him.
This in the middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Wearing red and white, trimmed in blue, he weighed officially 160 3/4 pounds. This veteran enters the ring tonight for the 36th time as a professional. Hailing from Trujillo, Puerto Rico, here is Carlos Garcia Hernandez. And across the ring stands his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Wearing white trunks, trimmed in blue, he weighed 158 1/2 pounds. In 11 professional bouts, he is perfect. 11 victories, all 11 wins coming by way of knockout. Here's the undefeated middleweight fighting out of Big Bear, California, El Flaco, Sergey Bohachuk. And your referee in charge of the action is Tom
You know, great. Sergey has been learning English. I make him learn. I make him speak English to me.
That's good when you're from foreign countries, speak English.
Yeah.
Because your interview is going to be in English unless you have an interpreter.
Exactly. All right, so same height. The reach is much different.
Tremendous.
76 inches that
Tremendous.
Hernandez has on Bohachuk. But you know what? Don't be surprised if Bohachuk knocks him out in seriously less than 2 minutes.
Well, don't go to the bathroom, guys.
I know, right?
Nobody go to the bathroom.
Hold it.
Yeah, hold it right now. Oh, I don't know if you're home, you can pee in a cup, something like that. This guy knocks people out very quickly.
Yeah, and you know, I asked Sergey yesterday, I go, do you know who you're fighting? He's like a very tall man. He's good. He has rounds under him. 15 wins, 19 losses. But still.
Yeah, he's got more losses than wins.
Yeah, but he has
He's
12
past the
knockouts.
50-50,
You know,
so.
he's got rounds under him.
But Siri is not taking him for granted. Obviously, he's being cautious, coming off a jab. I can see he has a big right hand.
Yeah.
He tries to throw it, try to get you out of there. Oh, he got hit.
He got it. Oh. Followed up with a right hand. Sergey can take a punch. He's got a chin, but we're gonna find out right now if it still sits like that.
Well, that's the amateur pedigree of this. Oh, there go body shot. That definitely hurt. I mean, Carlos you can lie to a lot of people, but that body shot changed his expression and his attitude.
Yeah, he's fighting. He's from Vinnytsia, Ukraine. All those Eastern European boxers.
Well, right now, the Brits, like I said, the red coats are coming. The red coats have came.
Yeah.
Right now in boxing, the Europeans own predominantly most of the sport. Like I said, once they figured out to get American trainers, we was in trouble. I knew that was going to happen one day. I said, as long as they didn't have American trainers, they was okay. We were okay. But once they figured out, it's almost like what 50 Cent did with Dr. Dre, right? You take an East Coast rapper, put him with a West Coast producer. Oh, we're in trouble, right?
Yeah.
You take an American trainer, put him with a European fighter, we're in trouble again. So that's the key. That's how they know what we know now. Europeans fought very upright, very straight, chin right in the air, so we can hit it. And now they learn to tuck the chin and throw the jab.
We gave our secrets away.
Yeah, we gave it away. He has Banks in the corner with him.
Yeah, because Abel's over in Madison Square Garden because he has a fighter as his pro debut, Guido.
Oh, what a good name.
Yeah, Guido. Flago has been cutting the ring, and he's been stalking him in the ring.
Yeah, Suri is right now advancing on Carlos. And Carlos needs something to keep Zeri off him.
Oof. Those body shots. I think this is the longest I've seen Sergey fight.
Yeah, it probably is.
Yeah, it is. All right, so that was a good opening round. You think that was a real feeling out round here? I mean,
Yes,
they felt those punches, all right.
I still gave it to Suri 10-9 because
Yeah.
I thought he was more effective. He was more on the attack, ring generalship. Carlos Hernandez, we're going to see exactly how much experience he really has. Is it being an opponent or try to turn his career around? I've seen it happen in the past. It can't happen here today.
Yeah. Middleweights have been on fire. I mean, who knows? You have, well, not Canelo's moving up just for the fight, 168, but
Yeah.
middleweights, you have Gennady. I mean, it would be fun to see them all just.
You got the Charlo brothers.
out.
You got
Yeah,
the Charlo brothers.
Charlos are fighting December. Well,
Yeah.
duh, we are in December. My God, this year has flown by so fast.
That's what happens.
I think 22nd they fight.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
Right now, like I said, Suri right now is he's figured out what he needs to do. You can see he's feinting now. He's coming behind the jab, and that's the key.
Yeah, Sergey is a big punch. He's 11-0 by way of 11 knockouts. He has a devastating punch. Some
Yeah.
people, it's that loud thud.
Here's how he sets it up. It seems like he sets it up behind the jab. And that's what I see. Carlos Hernandez is taller man.
Yeah.
He should be keeping Suri on the outside. Instead, if Suri gets on the inside, Carlos will have a problem.
Suri just get rocked a little bit by that hook.
Yeah, Carlos is starting to land overhand right.
Oh.
There go that punch.
Landing. What I like is when Sergey lands on the face, he goes straight to the body.
It's good. He's got everything intact right now, like I said. You know, he's trying to wear down Carlos right now. He's landing little shots. There you go again, little tiny shots that are taking their toll in later rounds. It's called money in the bank. Right now he's putting money in the bank. So round 3 or 4, that's going to show up. So right now, like I said, very smart, very technical. He's walking down Carlos right now. So this fight could be over in the next round if Carlos don't initiate an attack.
He's not even, he's just standing like this with his arms tucked in and not really doing anything. I know he's felt Sergey's power and he's probably scared of it.
Well, right now, Carlos is getting hit with some nice body shots, and they're starting to take the effect on him. Carlos right now, like I said, he's right there. He's not even throwing punches because he don't want to get hit with no shots.
Oh, and he just got hit with that left. It looks like he's going to eat that shoulder roll, that Floyd Mayweather thing, but he's not doing anything with it.
Yeah, right now he can't do nothing. He's getting hit with
he's getting hooks and
some good
body shots. He's trying to throw his jab.
But in retreat.
It's not doing anything.
He's jabbing in retreat.
Yeah.
Okay? It's like stay away from me
It's
rather
like
than
save my soul type of jab.
Oh, he's getting hit with some tremendous body shots.
Oh, there, nice. That was a nice hook. Short hook.
Yeah, he almost could score this. He almost could score that 10-8. It was so dominant.
All right, well.
I got to score 20-18.
Yeah, yes, I do too.
You know, a judge can even go a 10-8 round because he was that dominant. You know, you guys should do that. Even though it was no knockdown, you could have to score it like it was almost a knockdown because he got hit with tremendous punches, and it seemed like to me that Carlos was in serious trouble.
Yeah, let's.
Now the question mark: will they send him out for the next round?
You know, it's so funny. You just mentioned Jermel, and they actually Carlos fought Jermel and Jermel.
Wow.
Yeah, back in 2009. Jermel Charlo 2009 lost obviously, and Jermel Charlo 2004 in April 2000. That's so funny that we just said that.
So it talks people up, let's just say,
it
right?
It does, yeah. And now look at what brothers are.
Well, we're gonna see if Sergey knows exactly where he's at right now, or where Carlos is. Because Carlos, to me, is like he's giving up a little bit. The willpower is being taken away. Yeah. So what you're watching right now is that Sergey, see if he closes in and takes his man out. Oh, shots. Tremendous left hook.
Yeah. I asked him, I go, you know, my main thing whenever I talk to fighters, how do you learn English? And some of these answers, Real Housewives, Friends.
They don't learn good stuff.
They watch cartoons.
They're not learning good stuff then.
I mean, of all shows, Real Housewives. I mean,
Real
you just learn the banter.
That's not correct English.
It's right. I mean, he told me he saw an episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I was like, funny. Oh my goodness.
That is funny. Sergey is landing real flush shots in the face. Of course, look at his shots. Then.
Yeah.
That's behind the head. Knocks your equilibrium off behind the ear. Sergey's not even trying to avoid shots right now. He's landing everything.
Yeah.
This is like right now like a food market. And he's picking the grapes out. Right off the leaf.
Yeah, jab, straight right. Jab, straight right. Just exactly what he learns in the gym.
There he goes on the attack. I want his corner, Carlos's corner, how much abuse they're going to allow him to take.
Yeah.
Because right now he's just getting abused.
Because this is, what, 3 rounds? Like I said, I have not seen Sergey fight this long.
But right now, Carlos is getting abused. So the question mark is, why let him? He can live to fight another day, but he takes abuse like this, it can end your career.
He has no legs right now. Carlos has no legs. They're wobbly.
Oh, what a shot. Yeah.
I think he would have gone down to the ropes right there right now.
Yeah, right now, the corner should ask questions. Caldwell took a knee a second ago, and 24 seconds to go. I think that I would step into the towel in.
Yeah.
But this is.
I mean, he's not even defending his
Yeah, I'm surprised the referee's not closer to the action, watching
him
take
man,
this abuse.
Those are some blows that Carlos is taking right now. Those shots from Sergey are, jeez.
Yeah, they gotta start taking a closer look at him in that corner.
All right, well, like I said, this is the longest I've ever seen Sergey fight. We're going into the 4th round, and this is a 6-rounder, am I correct?
Yes.
Ooh, fight night has been going quite quickly. Some fun little fights here.
As expected. Yeah, well, they're looking at him right now thoroughly. They're going to send him back out.
What do they ask you when you're in there? Do they say,
do you want to continue? The doctor's talking to you. How many do you see of me?
Yeah.
Right? How many do you see?
And if you're looking at the wrong him.
I say the guy in the middle. Right? So they're just trying to find out if he's right. They might stop this fight.
Yeah.
I mean, why send him out? I mean, they're negotiating right now, the doctor and the referee. Oh, they're going to let him continue.
Wow.
So last round, I think, after the last round, I think Sergey will make the final decision in this round if Carlos was to quit.
What's going on over here?
We're trying to say the minute rest that they get.
So, what's going on?
Well, all this is helping Carlos out.
Yeah, it is.
The longer he is in the corner, not getting hit, the better it is for him.
Okay. All right, there's the bell. Already grabbing.
Well, we'll see what Sergey does. Out of attack. He's going to the body. He's going to the head. He's landing tremendous shots. And this is all dictates the closing of the show here, right here. Of course, you got to be careful. And Carlos is throwing straight right hands. But Sergey is not getting hit with anything. So
Sergey is following his game plan.
He's following his game plan.
To the bone. Sergey just keeps going forward on him like a little bull.
Well, he's got to get this. Right now, Sergey has to get his distance. He has to stay in range off a jab and then go to the body. I don't believe Carlos has a chance with a lucky punch. That's the most I think he has. Right now, Sergey is on an attack. He's stepping in forward, and he's applying lots of pressure. And it seems to me like the willpower of Carlos Hernandez is broken.
Oh, Carlos landed a right hand on Sergey. It didn't do much to him. He took it.
Well, I'm surprised his corner didn't start closing the doors here for him.
Yeah.
And, the corner says to you, hey, look, you take any more abuse like that, I'm stopping this fight. Mm-hmm. Right? Because, you got family, you got kids, you got a wife maybe. So, some of those things. And it's better to return home healthy than damaged.
Well, I mean, if I were looking at it, if I look at his record, I can understand why they would just want him to keep continuing. He's already been doing this. It's just more rounds for him. I'm just like that, he's taking some abuse.
Yeah, them body shots right now.
Right there.
There might be some blood in the urine after this fight.
That is not a good thing to know.
I know.
mean, come on.
That's what happens.
I know it's boxing.
I'm telling you, that's what happens.
I get it.
Those body shots.
You know what you signed up for.
Blood in the urine after this. They'll take him to the hospital. Those body shots were tremendous. And the headshots affected him also. I mean, how long do you want this to go? I mean, should really look at him. Does he have an opportunity to win this fight? Or even be competitive? He's not even throwing punches no more.
No, he's, like you said, he's just watching.
He's watching.
He's a spectator.
Ain't that amazing? You can be a spectator in your own fight.
Yeah, right? Oh, are they? Oh, I thought they just said they're going to stop, but no. I guess this is going to end up going to the 5th round. Crazy enough.
Amazing.
Wow. All right, so I have that.
You actually can score these rounds almost 10-8. That he's that dominant. You know, 36-40 unofficially, of course, but I'm seeing a total blowout right now, and Carlos Hernandez is not even competitive right now.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they're just looking at him, and yeah, he's saying you should be getting on in, use your hook. I mean, your uppercuts.
Well, they're looking at him closely now, and the corner's looking at him. And
oh, there he's going in for another round.
5th round.
Yeah, Sergey just attacks. He goes straight for the face, head. Head, body.
Yeah, it's great practice. Great practice. Sorry about that. Great practice for Sergey, so he can throw his shots, work on finishing his opponent, getting him out there. This is good practice for him. Like I said, that overhand right is catching Carlos Hernandez straight on the chin. And he's setting it up right now. It seems like that last one that Carlos got hit with bothered him. And here goes Sergey on the attack.
Oh, see another overhand right.
There you go on the attack. Overhand right and left hook. Overhand right and left hook's going to work. There it goes right here. There it goes right here. I think right now, if I was me, I would throw the towel in. To have my man submit to any more punishment. Here it is.
When he covers, he just kind of goes forward and puts his head down. Look,
well, there he goes.
There you go. I think this was 2 rounds overdue.
Yes, I think so too.
In my personal opinion.
I think so too. And I hope that he's okay.
Yeah.
And the punishment that he received wasn't that good, but I believe they should have stopped it in the last round, his own corner.
Yeah.
The punishment that he was taking there was unnecessary punishment.
Yes.
He was outclassed, overpowered. And like I said, you fight a man 11-0, 11 knockouts. He has a history of destroying opponents. You definitely stop it as fast as possible.
Yeah. Well, like you just said, hopefully he's all right. 2 rounds overdue, but it's what it is. Like it is. So he has a nice little big win. Shoot.
As they say. Another one bites the dust there.
Mm-hmm. Another one bites the dust.
Yeah, that's the song, right?
Another one. And another one. Ooh, yeah. Sorry, Puerto Rico. Didn't do it for you.
Yeah. My fellow Boricuas, you know.
I know.
I know.
Ooh, but you know what?
You know, holidays coming up, so you know what drink is really good that's Puerto Rican?
What?
Coquito. You ever had it?
What is that?
It's Coco Lopez and 151 Puerto Rican rum.
What's Coco Lopes?
It's a coconut drink that they put into a blender, and you put that into a blender with 151 Puerto Rican rum, and it's the only alcohol that I actually could drink because I don't taste it.
Wait, 151? Is that the one you light on fire?
You could light it on fire if you want to. Yeah.
Well, no, but I think I remember drinking 151, and they light it on fire. And
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, a shot.
That's Puerto Rican. It's called coquito. It's
It
very
almost
good.
sounds healthy because it's
It's a good
coconut
drink.
water.
That's delicious.
Coconut, you rehydrate to dehydrate.
Yeah.
52 seconds
That's right.
of round number 5. Referee Thomas Tanner puts a halt to this bout for your winner by KO. And still undefeated in 12 professional rounds, 12 KOs, and Flaco Sergey Boachou.
I know he was tuned into this. He won. Sergey's just excited. Easy fight for him. Like he would say, easy.
Easy fight.
Easy fight.
Got a chance to practice a technique, strategy.
And he went longer rounds, so
Yes, that's important.
Boachuk got to know what it's like to fight longer than 2 rounds.
That's important. You know, getting to work, the exercising like that, practicing technique and strategy.
Yeah.
It's very important for a fighter in his career to finish his opponents. Because what you got to do is you got to throw your jab, left hand, back to the hook, jab, 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 and learn those techniques and strategies. And the only way you can really learn them is actually in the ring. You can try sparring, but sparring does so-so for you.
Yeah, what is it? Left hook, jab. Oh, there you go.
Mr.
There
Roy
was
Jones threw his fist in. That's
Uh-huh.
what Roy Jones. Let us know that he's in the building here. You know?
Ooh, we're getting, it's one more bout till the HBO telecast. And then it's a countdown that this is it. This is it, that we'll be closing the books. Bam. But now,
thing.
the next card, ooh. Well, we're going to send up to Joe Martinez.
Interim World Championship making her way to the ring. On here to the blue corner from LA, Lorraine Villalobos.
A lot different than last week, right?
I think I'm.
And her opponent set to make her ring walk back into the ring corner. From Perth, Australia, Bang Bang Lulu Hata.
Oh, that's going to be fun. Have you ever seen Bang Bang fight?
I've never seen no ladies fight, but
Oh,
I'm
you
looking for that.
never? Okay. Well, you're in for a little treat because Bang Bang is.
So her
I
name
love
is,
the song Bang Bang.
so her name is Bang Bang.
Louisa Bang Bang Lulu Houghton. She's from Australia, Perth, Australia. She's half Filipino, half Australian. She has 2 children. You're gonna see how tiny she is.
Wait, hold up. You said half Australian and half Filipino?
Yeah, Filipino.
How does that even happen? Those countries are not even close together.
Yes, they
So,
are.
Australia,
Philippines. Oh my God, have you never been?
are they swimming?
Nah. Dude,
Right? Are they swimming?
really?
Are they swimming to the other country with that?
It's
They
right
can't be that close.
there.
Really?
Yeah. Don't you know that a lot of Filipinos are nurses and they go to other countries? They
No,
mainly
Filipinos
are
are nurses
there.
anyway. I know that.
Or if you go on a cruise,
That means they're
will- yeah.
nurturing,
We
right?
are, and we're very hospitable.
Filipino women are very nurturing.
Yes, we are.
You know how many American men go to Philippines and marry Filipino women?
I'm sorry.
How many Americans go to Filipino
Of
men?
course.
Right?
You know what they call
that's
them?
a new thing,
They
I
call
guess,
them
guys.
GI Joes or Joe, like GI Joe. When
Yeah?
yeah. It's because of the Army, the Navy, you know.
I know one thing about Filipinos. They're the most eating people I've ever seen. Italians have nothing on Filipinos.
I'm Filipino Italian.
You Filipino Italian? So that means you overeat.
No, I don't overeat. Are you crazy?
That means you make a lot of food.
Yeah. Manja. So there you go.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are set to go once
Got the
again.
flag.
Scheduled for 8 rounds for the WBC Atomweight Interim Championship of the World. Referee judges scoring at ringside, Rudy Barragan, Ranacais, and Alejandro Rochi. When the action begins inside the ring, referee in charge, Jack Braekhus. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. Wearing blue with white and red, she weighed in officially 101 and 1/2 pounds. In 3 professional bouts, her record, 2 victories and 1 defeat. From Whittier, California, here is Lorraine. And across the ring stands her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Tonight wearing black and purple, she weighed officially 102 and 1/2 pounds. In 10 professional bouts, her record, 8 victories, 2 defeats with 2 wins. Coming by way of knockout from Perth, Australia, here is Bang Bang! Woo! Yeah! Once again, referee Jack Reese with the final instruction.
All right. So these are some. You know the atomweight division. Have you ever heard of that? It's 102 pounds.
They make up all kinds of weight divisions in boxing. All kinds. I mean, I thought the straw weight was something crazy.
No, this is tiny.
The mini weight. I mean,
Yeah.
what's less? What's next? I mean, like, you know, how light can we get?
You can probably. Well, now these
No
days,
weight division? Like no weight.
Proton.
Yeah, like, you know, like
Look
no
at that.
weight.
No, but she's. They're both what? 4'11". She's 4'11". Lorraine is, and Lulu is 5'1".
Well, hey, think about it. It's women equal rights, right?
Yeah.
Think about it.
She can bang you. Her last fight. So this fight is for the interim belt, the WBC interim.
Well, the interim belt is actually the belt before the World Championship.
World Championship
It
belt.
ranks you number 1,
Yep.
so you can fight for the world title.
Yes. Well, she fought for this belt and she lost. It was by a very controversial decision, and now she's doing it again. She's fighting for it again.
Well, they fight 2-minute rounds. They fight 10 2-minute rounds, so it's less than half if you look at the time. So you're looking at pretty much half a fight.
Yeah.
Women's boxing is very, very busy, fast-paced, explosive. You want to see a good fight? Watch a women's fight.
You know, I can't even go into like how many people don't like women's boxing because they say women cannot fight, and I go, man, you know what? There are some women fighters that can kick your ass.
Yeah, you get in there and do that. Tell a woman fighter that you can't fight. Especially these women here. They can punch. You know how to hit you right. I sparred a girl named Layla McCarter. Have you heard of Layla McCarter?
No.
She's a 3 or 4-time world champion, and she was no mercy on me. I had to be light on her, but she was no mercy on me. And so I know women. Elena Reed. All right. There's several fighters out there that women box that can really fight. Lucille Riker.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know her.
Very good. She was very good.
Yeah, she was training. She trained Cecilia Braekhus in her last fight here at Cevallos Center.
Very good fighter.
Yeah.
Layla Ali, amazing fighter.
I think she's here tonight. Layla Ali is supposed to be here tonight, from what I heard. Not sure, but yeah.
Well, there's a girls' card somewhat. They run the action.
So yeah, right now Lorraine Lopes, she's here to fight. She trains at a grandpa's gym in Whittier, California. She's had 24 amateur fights.
Well, Lorraine is 2-1.
Yeah.
So she's on her way, and like I said, girl boxing is not as big, but it's looking for this next star to bring it back.
Look at one thing about Bang Bang, she loves a good fight. You'll see her smiling, dancing. That's just how she is. Look at her. Oh, well, Bang Bang's looking to make that statement again. She felt that she was robbed in the last fight against Brenda Flores. And I even called that fight. And Dougie Fisher from Ring, we called it with Steve Kim, and we knew Bang Bang won. And when they announced it, we're like, no. I was like, that's bull honky.
Yeah.
But, she's here. She's prepared. She was supposed to fight Brenda Flores for the rematch tonight, but Brenda Flores was sick.
Oh, all right.
She was sick. She was. But no, luckily. And then there's Elvis Grant. That's her manager in the corner. Elvis Grant, have you ever worn?
Grant gloves. I know
Yeah,
Grant gloves.
Elvis Grant designed me some gloves. I cannot wait.
I know Elvis Grant. I know
Yeah.
very well. He's got the Grant company, Elvis. He's got Grant gloves, and they've been around for pretty much a little bit.
There
A lot
you
of
go.
fighters' choices.
This girl, you know, people were wondering, will they be able to get a good opponent for her? And Lorraine seems durable right now, but look, you see how Bang Bang starts smiling? That's just how she is.
If you look at Lorraine, you know, backing up down. She's the smaller of the two. You got to go forward in her height.
Yeah.
You got to press your opponent, okay, because you lose leverage. So by her allowing Louisa, okay, to go forward, okay, she has the advantage.
Yeah.
As you can see right here. Lorraine going backwards is more of a retreat. Also ring generalship. The judges are watching this. They're saying to themselves, okay, Lorraine is a smaller woman, but Lorraine is going backwards. Louisa is pressuring the fight. So right now, of course, you're going to score Louisa. Is right now winning the fight.
When you say when judges look at, you know, there's a lot of people, it's always a debate. What do judges normally look for? Is it who's pressuring, who has more power, who's throwing more punches? Because there's always a debate of what judges are looking for.
All right. It's a thing called effective aggression.
Okay.
So what judges are looking at ring generalship. This thing, ring generalship, is not taught nowhere, but this is what happens. You're watching a boxing match like you're watching now.
Yeah.
Okay, you're looking at who's initiating the action, who's in retreat. Right now, Louisa is in retreat. She looks like she's trying to survive. So the body language is what gives the fight to Louisa.
Yes.
Okay, the body language. She's coming in forward. She's initiating the action. She's pressing the fight. So as you can see, you know, that's something that's unspoken, but it happens.
It's a nice body shot to Louisa's abdomen. Just grazed that uppercut on Lulu. All right. Okay. She's just standing there. I'm like, what happened? So I have that 2018. Bang Bang.
I did 2019 because I had my first round. I gave my first round dead even. I didn't know who kind of won it,
okay.
so we try to stay away from those.
I know you
We try to stay away from
10-10
those.
twice.
I 10-10 there won at one time, and I have it 2019, and I believe that Louisa is picking up the pace right now.
Yes. She is eager. There you go, Elvis. Gives her that bam, that tap. More of like a slap, like, let's get in there.
Keep her moving.
But to other people, like, why is he slapping her? It's boxing, guys. She is. Oh. At least they're trading what I like.
Competitive boxing, that's what you want. Competitive boxing.
You know, I was at the WBC Women's Convention in the Philippines, and some of these ladies, I could not even believe they were boxers. And when I saw their tape, oh my God!
Oh, the women boxing is very good.
It
let me tell
is.
you. You got several champions out there that I enjoy watching. You know, you got
They're
Cecilia
Fran-
Braekhus on here.
Yeah, Cecilia.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got her on there. Of course, Clarissa Shields.
Oh, I love their tape. with
Various women that they really go to fight. You know, like I said, you want to go to a boxing match and a fight to break out.
Yeah.
Right? You don't want to go to a boxing match and a boxing match to break out. So I always tell people, you know, you want to see a fight break out. Now, women boxing is, look at it.
They can scrap. I'm sorry. You know.
There you go at it.
Ooh, she just landed on Lorraine. That was a nice left. Look at that body shot combos. Do you see in between Bang Bang's always smiling? She just has this like devilish look.
Yeah, well, one thing, Louisa, she's landing effective and she's taking a fight out of Lorraine right now. And Lorraine is falling backwards. Like I said, that's effective aggression. Louisa is coming forward. As you can see right here, she's landing more effectively shots. Going forward, hit a shot. She's backing up Lorena. So right now, unless Lorena puts the brakes on, she's going to be in trouble.
Yeah. mean, Bang Bang is just such an aggressive fighter. She just doesn't stop punching. She's that type. Head, body, head, body.
Well, she's starting to take over this fight right now.
When she fought for this title last time, their fight was the best fight of the night. And it was a Superfly card, and it was literally the best fight. We're talking blood was everywhere.
I could tell you liked it.
Oh, God, yeah. I always said I love blood, sweat, and tears. Give me a damn good brawl and a damn good scrap in the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's true.
A lot of people, some people like, they like confrontational fights.
Yeah.
So you must have loved a lot of Gotti fights.
I did. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of Gotti fights.
Because you go in there with that dance partner. You want that dance partner to dance with you. And I
True.
was like,
True.
I don't want one slow dancing and one
Yeah, it's true.
is doing something else.
So you love the Turo Gotti versus Wilson Rodriguez fight, I assume.
Yes, I've seen that one. I got it. You know what? I was just watching some old fights recently, and his was one of them that came up when I watch it on like those.
And you know what
little
pops
apps.
up in the fights with his fight? I had a fight a month later with Smoke Gaynor, the same thing.
Really?
Same exact
I'm gonna have
thing.
to watch
With
that
my
one
eye
of
was
yours.
closed. Kelly Gaynor one is an amazing fight to watch. It's one of Mike Tyson's favorites.
I love Mike Tyson. I have a dog named Mike Tyson. He's a
That's
little
good.
black
Yeah.
pup. That's the reason why I named him, because my favorite fight ever is Tyson versus Razor Ruddock too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, what you find out, right?
Yeah. And I even told Mike Tyson, I go, I have a dog. Mike Tyson was like, really? I showed him my IG. He started laughing.
That's funny.
Oh, nice. Wow.
Oh man.
That was a mean.
What shot?
I mean,
You don't want.
Lorraine is durable. She's still standing, but I mean, she's taking some blows.
Yeah, you do not want to piss neither one of these women off.
No way. You never want to piss anyone
Oh.
off. Come on.
Oh, look at the uppercuts.
Yeah.
Louisa right now is landing shots.
Oh,
big.
okay. Is there a cut over her eye?
Probably from a headbutt.
Timeout. You hear that? What are you doing?
Oh,
it's-
yeah. Is he taking a point away?
What?
Hope not. I don't believe it's a point to deserve it, but
No, they were scrapping right now. They're going toe to toe.
oh, look, no apologies for headbutt.
No.
No. They are maximizing the 2 minutes.
Absolutely. There was always these issues. A lot of females and people have been saying that we want women fights longer, and I understand that, but there is scientific research that they cannot.
Exactly.
And women want it, and it's just they cannot. Men, we just don't. We heal faster, but our brain swells. We're just different, obviously, for men and women.
Oh, what clean shots.
Yes, and she's. I don't even think she knows where she's at. Look at Lorraine's face.
Yeah, right now she's
She's
getting
swinging
hit
for
clean
the
and flush.
fences. Yeah, she's just surviving. She's really trying to survive. Ooh, you see that nice right sweeping hook?
Oh, this is turning into a
Told you.
A war.
So far, this is the best fight right now. This is the one that has the most, that they've been trading the most. But still, a lands. Oh, I mean, you have it scored 10-10 in one of them. Oh.
Well, here you take a look at the action. Look, Louisa coming forward and attacking Lorraine over and over, landing clean punches, knocking off balance, body shots, head shots, uppercuts. There go an uppercut, knocking the head back of Lorraine.
Oof, that nice uppercut right there. That's why they call her Bang Bang. She comes to bang bang, she says.
Wow, she does.
Yeah, she wants to be the first female fighter and mother. Female fighter, a mother in the ring. Well, she has 2 kids, but that's her goal, to be a champion. She's already a former
You
champion.
think her kids listen to her?
Yeah, you know what's a fun
Right?
fact about her? Before she was a boxer, she was a professional skateboarder.
Wow,
Right?
wow. As you see, let's see if it seemed like she was closing in, Louisa.
Yeah.
She was closing in big.
And I can understand if it was 3 minutes, then she could have shut it down. But
Yeah,
unfortunately,
but 3 minutes might be a little too long physically for a woman to be in the ring taking that kind of punishment. the human body's not designed for this anyway. And so
it's
really,
not.
realistically, God, I don't think made us and said, the big. He would probably put bumpers on us if that was a factor, right?
Yeah.
Gave us some rubber parts. You know what I'm saying? This is flesh and skin and bone. So
Look at that. It's almost like phone book fighting.
that's
Phone booth. I'm a book.
Yeah.
Phone booth.
Well, the women's fights are always exciting and explosive, as you can
Really
see right
are.
here.
Ooh, nice.
Body and head.
Yeah, Bang Bang loves to have a party in the ring. She just wants to give a show and obviously win.
Oh, right here.
And
There, what an
yeah,
exchange.
Look at that.
What an exchange. This is boxing at its
Ooh,
best.
Good God. Right
Oh.
to the body there.
Oh, this is boxing at its best. Now, if you're watching this fight, you'll watch a real fight.
I told
Now,
you.
This is a fight.
I told you.
This is Mickey Ward versus Turo Gotti right here. Bloodbath. Look at it.
Oh, what happened?
Look, the only time they're stopping the action is when they stop. Other than that, there's a
It
war.
just goes. She goes. They go right back to 90 miles per hour. And this is a 10-rounder. It's a championship. It's for an interim belt.
Oh, right to the bell. They're going to go to work.
Oh.
Oh.
Ooh. She got caught. You see that with that right. Then she followed right back up with that left. Oh. Wow. Timeout. Did they just call time out? He's saying something. Oh, wait, are they going to call it?
They might stop this fight.
Yeah, Jack Reese is saying, I can't something.
Here we take a look at some of the action. Okay, look,
Yeah.
it's,
Oh, they're calling it. Oh. They call. Whoa. See, right when it gets good. I mean, I would love to see it go, but,
well, the abuse that Lorraine was taking was immense.
yes.
So she was taking a lot of abuse and was backing up on her heels. And like I said, why see the woman get hurt? She can live to fight another day, so
Yeah.
that's the key.
And there you guys go. There you go. Lulu, she wanted this win so bad. Now she can get back in the ring to fight Brenda Flores because she has the other interim belt.
Yeah, make a champion out of them.
Yep, absolutely. Ooh, and then the chill just came down. So sweet. So sweet. Oh, well-deserved win by Bang Bang. Lulu Houghton, she is now 9-2. Yeah. All right. Okay, so this was a final fight because the HBO telecast is about to start shortly. But what a great way to start off the HBO telecast. I mean, you see the progression of like good fight, stoppage, bam, banger.
The girl fights are always the best fights.
Told you guys. Y'all don't
Well, I
believe
know
me.
that.
Well, I know, but there's some, trust me, there are some Twitter wars out there.
Round number 5. Under the advice of the corner in the blue side, referee Jack Reese puts a halt to this bout for your winner by KO victory. And now WBC Atomweight Interim World Champion from Perth, Australia, Bang Bang, Lulu Houghton.
There we go. She is so excited. Look at that. She has been wanting this belt since a couple months ago.
Well, she got it now.
Yeah, when she was wronged. Yeah. I mean, remember that fight, Paul? You saw it. It was a bloodbath. And she was just stuck. Remember The Shining with Jack Nicholson?
I'm
The
here.
blood?
Yeah.
That's what she looked like in the ring. Oh, yay. Bang.
Look at her.
Yeah, she cries. I mean, this is a really, this is a very well-deserved fight. I mean, excuse me, win
That
for
is
her.
Tom Loeffler with her.
Yep,
So,
360 Promotions.
So 360 Circle. So like I said, right now it's a great day for Grant
Yep.
and the whole team, of Louisa Horton.
This is awesome. You know, it's hard. You know, you guys know what it is to sacrifice your family, everything, and she's sacrificing her kids coming from Australia to come train here. Like, she went home for a month and came straight back out here to train.
Amazing. Like I said, they don't do more episodes and, the $1 Million Baby movies, they show more what women got to go through. All right, it's a little more sacrifice. I mean, I can understand having a child out of your body.
Yeah.
That's one thing, but all kids want their mother.
Yeah.
Right? I want my mom, right? Well, she in New York. Hi, Mom. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, guess what? I give these women a lot of credit for trying to do something that we do, okay? I mean, everything. I mean, they're doing everything we do. There's firefighters now, there's police officers, military, now boxers.
It was a good fight. It's all right. Your hand can be famous. Hey.
The hand's talking to us. Yeah.
Well, what a great way to end the undercards for the final HBO card here at StubHub Center, Boxing Under the Stars. It's getting a little bit colder, but what'd you think?
I think an excellent night of boxing.
Yeah.
A lot of stoppages.
Yeah.
No knockouts or knockdowns from that perspective, but action-packed night. We're seeing guys make their pro debut. We're seeing guys that are established. We're seeing guys that and girls. Okay, we're seeing end with the girls.
The ladies
let the ladies do it right? They close the show out. So how good is that?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, it was a stellar night of boxing. It was fun. I got to see Sergey Bohachuk go more than 2 rounds.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's good. It was tonight. We needed this night, and then you got to finally see a female fight like that.
Yeah, that was a good fight.
It was a good fight, and like I said, you were just gonna be happy with it. I was gonna let you see it for yourself. And it's going to start out the night of HBO with more women fights. We got Clarissa Shields.
Yes.
Ooh, 2-time gold Olympian, WBC. I mean, there's belts on the line. Cecilia, the undefeated champion, pound-for-pound fighter. I don't know if you were you there for the weigh-ins or anything? Did you see? Oh, no, the presser. All the belts. I've never seen so many belts.
Yeah, she's the Roy Jones of this boxing thing.
Yeah,
like if Roy had all his belts. Floyd only had the one belt, but Roy had all the belts.
All the belts.
And then let me tell you something. You got another guy, Alexander
Usyk. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Watch this guy. I think, like I said, I'm telling you stories. I've been telling you a story that he might be the one for Wilder and Joshua. They better watch out. That lefty right there is very, very dangerous.
Well, allegedly, that's supposed to be the fight that Hearn wants for Joshua, allegedly, but now it could be Fury or Wilder. Who knows? But Alexander Usyk did this in less than 15 fights in everyone's backyard.
Yeah, amazing. Like
everyone's
I said,
backyard.
I watched footage of him. He's the most dangerous. Just blew out Tony Bellew.
Oh.
Blew him out. Amazing fighter. So those fights up and coming. There's fights around that's coming up that we can watch. The Manny Pacquiao, versus
Okay, what do
Broner.
you think of that? What do you think of that?
I don't know what to think. You know why? Because let me tell you why. It's inconsistency. Broner sometimes shows up and sometimes he doesn't show up. So it depends on which Broner shows up.
Yeah.
And with Manny, he's a little bit inconsistent also lately. So we don't know. It depends on who shows up that night.
And look who just showed up. The man of the hour, Larry Merchant.
It's come for a night of the fights.
Yeah, I always said I go for the HBO fight when I knew it was the last one. I go, they have to bring Larry Merchant back, and sure enough, they did.
Yeah, Larry just walked in the room. That's a good thing. And like I said, a lot of controversy there.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's had fights with him, including myself, right? We've had disagreements, okay? And what happens is sometimes he says things from a perspective like he's a fighter, and it offends us. Throw the punches.
Yeah.
So I've seen in the past, it was great for TV. It wasn't great for out.
The
for,
best
for
one,
Merchant.
Floyd Mayweather, remember?
Oh, I love that. If I was young, I'd kick him out.
You know they're going to play that in the montage tonight.
Yeah, they should. They should. I've seen table thrown flipped over for him. Like I said, I never really had a major problem with him ever.
Yeah.
The only thing I said to him was I could do what you do, and I could do what I need to do. So, I'm no success to him, because my blessings out to him because you need controversy sometimes.
Of course.
And you need somebody that opens their mouth and maybe say right or wrong. So that was very impressive when he said, I would kick Mayweather's behind.
I love it.
Right, and that was good for TV.
I think that will always go
Might
down
not be
in
good for his
history.
personality, but it was good for TV.
I remember when I spoke with Larry Merchant, God, I forgot which fight, and I go, I just wanted to get some advice. And I asked him, a couple things, what should I do in the ring when I interview? And then he said certain things to me, and he was like, but maybe, you know what, maybe you should do a follow-up like I did with Floyd Mayweather. I'm like, yeah. I don't know if I could really say that to a guy, kick your ass.
You could try.
I could.
They're not going to take you serious.
I know, right? They're like, yeah.
Right? They might give you a kiss, though. That's the difference.
I would
They
hit them.
give you a kiss. That's the difference. Merchant, they're not trying to kiss. They kiss her.
No, but this is, a fun night. This was a great night hosting with you. I've always seen you. I've watched your fights. You did commentary for Canelo Triple G when I was doing the commentary with Jess Rosales for the live stream.
Yes.
So we kind of worked together
Yes,
in
that's good.
a different way.
You can call that.
But it's nice to actually sit by you and call the fights. It was fun. I learned a lot from you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and
Thank you.
it was very serendipitous when we said wide at the same time. See?
Yes, definitely.
The boxing.
That was the gel
the
there.
knowledge. Yeah. See,
That was an
guys?
USA right there.
The USA.
That's right.
Yes.
So, like I said, I love to teach the sport. I think the sport's very not. It's not taught sometimes in broadcasting. A lot of things got to be done. We're part of the show.
Yep.
The commentary should be part of the show up there. You shouldn't go to the bathroom on us. That's not the idea.
No.
They're like, oh, it's talking. Oh, it's bathroom break. We want some more crackers and cheese. None of that stuff. It's got to be informational so that the viewer understands what they're seeing.
Yeah.
So the viewer understands that lefty, righty, all that affects a forward fighter, backwards fighter. Everything is wrapped up into the thing of boxing. It's called boxing, not fighting.
Not fighting. Well, we're going to have to recap our lovely undercards
Okay.
of the fights that are coming up, that we just finished. Oh, we have to recap the show. Okay, so start from the bottom that opened it. Rene Moreno, he got another knockout on his record.
Yes.
And then Cevallos, he got to show us. Like you said, he learned what he needed to do to close out the show. Even though he won, got another knockout, still doesn't matter. He knew his weaknesses.
Yes.
Mario Ramos, what do you think of that one? Oh, ooh, now the lights have turned down. Oh,
Yes.
yeah, we have to keep on going. Mario Ramos, another knockout. And Shokichi Iwata, Shokichi Iwata, saying that 10
Yes.
times. He made his pro debut in a nice fashion.
Yes.
He closed out that show. Sergey Boychuk,
I like him. A lot of new young talents up and coming. I like
Yeah.
the young talent with the knockouts. They go straight. They're practicing right now. They're honing their skills.
yeah,
That's what we need.
he's a prospect. And then, obviously, you got to see it. Ended the undercards. Bang Bang Lulu Houghton, well-deserved win. The
Yes.
WBC atomweight interim belt. Now she's going to be fighting Brenda Flores in that rematch that she really wanted tonight. But unfortunately, she got the call the night or like 2 nights before. That was canceled. And luckily, we got to see her fight. And now we're going to be able to see some big fights. Some
Definitely.
big, good, juicy bangers tonight.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking forward to. Like I said, you want to go to a boxing match and a fight to break out.
Yeah.
You don't want to go to a boxing match and a boxing match breaks out. It doesn't make sense. So this is what the public wants and demands as quality fights.
Yeah. We all thought, like, say, for Wilder Fury,
Yes.
it was going to be a boxer. It was boxer versus puncher. But what we saw was it turned out to be one of the best boxing fights ever.
See,
Wow.
boxer versus boxer makes a boring fight. Fight against fighter makes a great fight. Fight against boxer makes a great fight.
Well, that's true. So what do you expect? What do you expect in the HBO fight? So have you ever seen Juan Francisco Estrada fight? Superfly.
Never watched him fight. Oh, I have. I've commentated him before. He's in that flyweight series
Yes, he is.
that Tom Loeffler is doing. So I've seen him. Action-packed.
Yep.
Good puncher. Different from angles. This guy stands right in front of you, telling you something, and goes right at you. I mean, there's no side movement. It's straight. You hit me, I hit you.
Board. All right. Well, they're telling us to wrap. And you know what, Kevin Kelly? Thank you. It was a pleasure. It was an honor to sit next to you and host and talk fights with you, because that's what I love to do.
Thank
Break it
you very
down.
much.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for tuning in to the live stream 360 Promotions. You guys, it's fight night, so enjoy the final HBO telecast, guys. I'm Cynthia Conti. Kevin Kelly,
Yes.
Peace out, guys. See you guys at the fights. Bye, guys.
See you later.
This should have some fireworks.
Braekhus, considered by many the best female fighter in the world.
Her movements in the ring just seem to make her the more commanding presence. Oh! Juan Francisco Estrada is a great boxer.
Estrada is more of a classical aggressive fighter. Boy, was that a shot. This is boxing. You ain't at the ballet.